Hello, everybody. Hey, Todd.
Hello, Todd. Yes. Hello, Ian.
Hello. Well, if anyone's watching, we're short. We're down a couple people. Some people are going to be joining a little late, I think. Right, Todd?
Possibly.
Who knows? Whatever. Otherwise, it's just me and Todd hanging out, working on two different types of ships. Yeah, that's coincidental.
Yes, I am. I have to take some final pictures of the Titanic bits here, and then I missed some pictures of the Mura, so I'm gonna have to pull a Mura up and take some pictures of her, and then I have to take pictures of the fire truck because I forgot to take final pictures of the fire truck.
Okay.
And then I got my next Iron Man, so I think I'll work on that.
Nice. And what's the website for your tutorials on the Titanic?
MyRMSTitanic.com.
Okay, and the fire truck?
MyLadder9.com.
It's not firetruckmctruckyface.com?
No.
MyLadder9.com. Okay. And the Mura?
MyMuraBuild.com.
How do people not already register these things? They seem very, obvious.
Well, some of them I get lucky. Like myacto1.com was available.
My God, that's a good one.
Yeah. But some, like my DeLorean was taken, right? So I had to do my BTTF DeLorean.
And then the long version.
Yes. And then like my Titanic was already taken, so I had to do my RMS Titanic.
I think mytitanic.com might lead you to an adult themed website.
Well, excellent.
Possibly. Don't go there, anyone. Don't go there. Be careful. Browse with caution. And then what else? You got the Mura, you got Titanic, and then the Iron Man.
MyIronmanArmor.com because my Iron Man was already taken.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. Well, I'm working on.
If you just go to mypartworks.com, you get them all.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. Much easier. Then okay, yeah, my brain already overflowed with URLs.
No, I every time I have an update to one of my other sites, I put it on MyPartworks.
Oh, nice. You're so organized, Todd. It's almost annoying. So I'm still working on the patchwork quilt of multiple enterprise into one enterprise. So we take two very mediocre models and put them into one slightly better than mediocre. I already touched upon, I think, the hull fitment issues the other night, but all the parts so far that fit really well together are from the second kit I bought.
Well, who was it? Was it Gilly was saying you might as well get a third one?
Yeah, well, he posted up a TOS kit. That wasn't an enterprise refit kit.
Oh.
But then I went and
well, he's in the chat too saying get a life, stop playing with toys when he should be here too.
Playing with his toys.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to
Stone. Hey, John.
Oh, Johnny.
The Englishman in Germany. Model on. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Stone. And then I went to test fit the upper part of the secondary hull with the sides. And that's from kit number 1. And it fits okay. But then I put together the ones from kit number 2. And it's just way, way better and way tighter. The gaps are much, much smaller than kit number 1. So this goes to show people, if you want to have an easier time, let's just say that, not an easy time. If you want to have an easier time building a kit and probably need a little less putty work and cursing and spitting, buy at least 2 of these from 2 different vendors and try to find ones that weren't produced on the same production run, like maybe one that was made a couple years ago and then one more recent, and get at least 2 if you can afford it. If you can't, buy a lot of putty. You'll be buying a whole kit's worth of putty and money anyway. So, but yeah, that's astounding. So yeah, kit number 1, hot garbage. We're going with all the parts from kit number 2. The saucer should have given me a hint. I can't wait to see how bad the warp nacelles and the pylons are going to be. We're gonna.
Oh, look who's here!
Oh, Gilly, should get your lazy bacon scented butt in here and hop on the feed.
You can smell what I'm smoking right now. You know, it's only Sunday morning.
Let me in.
You know, he's smoking pork butt probably.
No, look who else showed up.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Howdy, Cisco.
Good
You wearing a suit?
Yeah.
I'm like,
even on a Sunday, sir, he always wears a suit.
It's so weird.
I know, it's real weird. I don't know what I'm going to work on. That's why
I think he's running some kind of Ponzi scheme or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Two Ponzi schemes
that?
on top of each other.
What is that little contraption on your desk there?
Oh, well, this is the dock to my next computer that I'm going to have. It's going to run everything. That's the dock for it. This is a induction MagSafe charger battery pack for my iPhone.
He's got the coolest toys, I tell you.
That is cool. It looks cool too. It's not just like
it's glass.
Yeah,
so
that is cool.
My phone just goes.
Yeah. Just
yeah.
That is pretty cool.
And it has a little kickstand. So I bought this for traveling. So when I'm sitting on an airplane, I can just sort of do this and then rotate my phone like that and watch whatever I want.
Oh my. Well, that is very cool, actually.
Yeah. It's only like 5,000 milliamp hours or something, but I mean, that's enough to make it through any flight I'm willing to sit on.
Yeah, I know. I think we're doing Thailand next year. That should be Yeah. My wife is dying to go to 12, Thailand.
13 hours?
It's 14, I think.
That's insane.
Very long. I just wanted to go to Japan.
Japan's also pretty long, though, right? You're going across an ocean.
It is very long, but... Oh, we got an echo. Not anymore. Yeah, it's a long flight, but, you know, it's Japan. Japan, come on, man.
Absolutely.
You know, turning Japanese. I'm turning Japanese. Should never let me sing up ever again.
Yeah. Never again.
Stream got a little noisy.
I think Todd turned his fan on.
No, not yet.
Oh.
But for some reason, my mic muted and then it unmuted, and now it's probably in a totally different place.
I think it's a different mic now, and that's why we're picking up a different audio stream.
Oh, you know what I bet it is? Hang on a second.
Okay.
I bet you my mic started working in OBS because it wasn't. Is it working now? No?
Still the same.
I'm muted in OBS.
I got a haircut, and I got my beard trimmed down.
Oh, yeah?
So you can see if I'm wearing a bow tie now.
Yeah, we can actually sort of see that you have a neck.
Yeah, there's a neck down there somewhere. There's a couple of them, I think.
You can almost make out a neck.
Yeah.
There you go. You look like the employee of the month at a B&H Photo Video in Manhattan.
Dude, I would totally work at a B&H Photo.
Do you have any idea who works at B&H Photo Video?
No, I've never been to one.
Okay,
I've ordered stuff from them.
Yeah, it's an industry run by the Hasidics in New York City, actually.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, you have the beard. You just have to grow. You just have to grow the curly sideburn things.
Oh man, that's easy. Ow.
That's where you're lacking.
Yeah, I'm just looking through my spare room to figure out what I want to work on right now.
Oh hell.
Oh hell, yeah, it's still the same audio, Todd.
This doesn't fit at all.
Am I echoing, or are you hearing yourselves?
For a while there, we were hearing ourselves, but I don't think you're echoing.
Oh my God, this doesn't fit whatsoever.
That's what she said.
Yeah, well, I don't get that complaint very much. It's usually hot dog down a hallway with me.
Oh no.
Give me a second.
There we go. Okay, now we have silence.
Yeah, now that's good.
Yeah.
What do I want to work on?
Okay.
Oh, I should probably figure out all the software for my little desktop CNC machine. Oh, I don't think I've shown you guys my little desktop CNC. This thing's sick. I wonder if it'll fit on my desk. All right. Let me move this keyboard out of the way.
Is this like a
wood
type engraver thing?
This is my wrist rest.
That is covered in is that a marbly pattern or something? Or
yeah, it's like it's a like a resin It's like a resin.
Obsidian.
Yeah, it's beautiful. All right. Anyways, this is a desktop CNC machine. Let's see if I can.
Holy crap!
Yeah. So it's literally, it's 3 axes.
Side to side, up and
yeah.
down, forward and back.
Yep. And it has a little DC motor here that's somewhat powerful.
Is that
and
a stepper for the movements?
This is, stepper for up, down, and then stepper for left, right, and then there's a stepper back here for in, out. And it's just got a, industry standard little control board. And there's the little MOSFETs that run the steppers.
So it's basically a similar layout to a standard filament 3D printer, but with a drill on it.
Exactly.
Running what looked like a big 550 electric RC can motor.
Dude, I think that's exactly what it is too. Yeah, because
it's not a 380. Fast. Yeah, it's like a 550 motor.
Yeah,
is it?
It's
cool.
It
doesn't look brushless to me.
No, I don't see how I would be. I don't see any brushes, but that doesn't mean they're not there. They could just be on the bottom of these pieces here. I don't know. Yeah. I've used it for a little bit. I tried making PCBs with it, which was kind of fun. And I don't have any of my 3D printers with me. They're all in Arizona, so I guess I could figure out. I did use it for a while. This would have been like right at the this was one of my I'm now locked in my house COVID purchases.
Ah, yes.
Back in the early days of COVID, I was like, oh, what am I going to play with? I'm like, I guess I'll get a desktop. I think I got that for like $99.
Yeah, that's probably the pile of 75 to 90 Gundam kits I have. Yeah. Same thing. Same phase of time in the world.
Yeah. Like, oh no, everything's going to shit.
Oh yeah. I got to mark these so I know which kit these came from. These are from kit 1.
Accessory kit for it. So I wanted to try, I was trying to make a fan controller. So I, like DIY fan controller that would use an Arduino to just control all the fans in my server. So I bought like PCB plates, right? They're single-sided and they just have solid copper on this side. And so I was trying to figure out how to do like single layer board layouts. And yeah, you can actually use it to just mill traces and stuff like that. This is an
That's
early
cool.
one, so I fucked this one up pretty hard.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you were learning, so.
Yeah, I actually have one somewhere that was built.
Wait, why are you building a fan controller for your server?
Because all fan controller software sucks. Right? Like, if you install, like, I don't know, Corsair's IQ or whatever, any of those, they all take up a ton of resources just to sit there and do basically nothing. So I found this company, this software called Argus Monitor, ARGUS, and it's just this dude, and he makes fan control software that's really lightweight, and I actually run it on every computer I've ever owned since I found it. And he released code that you could put onto an Arduino to build your own fan controllers, like breakout boards. So I could, because the fans I was running on my server are all super high power. So that was the other reason I couldn't run it on a regular fan controller, is just too much current. So I was gonna like run beefy ass power traces and do all this shit, and I ended up just water cooling the machine anyway. Yeah.
Is this better?
The audio?
Yes.
Not much.
A little bit. Like I can't.
What I'm
hear
saying
myself.
is, you're not hearing echo anymore. I put on headphones.
Yeah.
It's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's different microphone. We can tell the difference, but it's better. There's no echo.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh, that's interesting. These, here's from kit 1, here's from kit 2. It's hard to really tell, but kit 2 is a slightly different shade of white plastic. Oh, it's blown out in the GoPro. Not the GoPro thing. Ah, interesting. Well, let's see how kit 2 fits together.
All right, why did it change my mic?
Oh, that got way nicer.
Well, I stopped using it. It changed to the ZV1 mic and not my boom mic.
That's
the ZV1
microphone.
The ZV1 does have a great mic. Ooh, wow, little bit of flash from kit number 2. Better too much plastic than not enough, though. I've had that problem before, also.
Yeah.
Voids.
Easy to
I hate
remove.
voids.
Not so easy to add it back in, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Easy to remove. Yeah, not so easy. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like gender surgery.
Good point.
There we go. Interesting. A lot of flash. Jeez Louise. Oh, yeah, the inside, you could really tell the difference between 1 and 2. This one's way yellower. It's like they're using recycled plastic from, you know, the failed parts or something. Like, I've never actually ever had to order a second kit before. Ever. Until I started building this beast.
And you can't imagine how you'd finish this thing with just one kit.
Almost, yeah. I mean, that first saucer was so bad. The thing is, it was bad in the worst place. It was bad right around the seam, around the side of the saucer where the top and the bottom join to the side panels where all the sensor bands are. And it was so off. It was just, there was no way I could, even if I was a master sculptor, I couldn't putty that thing back together with my skills, at least. Wow. But it would have been difficult even for the best of us. Like, I'm sure Boyd could have saved it at Trekworks. But Phil at Spruverse, he had 3 kits, and he doesn't really he does mention he picked the saucer out of a different kit because he didn't like the first saucer he grabbed. But he hasn't gone into any further detail on other components he's you know, piecemealed out of his 3 different kits he has to get his ship built. But I'm sure, full disclosure, I will chat him up at Wonderfest and be like, hey buddy, how many kits did you actually open to build your ship so far? Yeah. I'll probably say all 3, and I just keep trying parts out randomly until I get the best fit.
Dang. That kind of sucks.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't happen with Tamiya or Bandai.
Yeah. I wonder if the average modeler is sitting there like, oh, I guess I'm going to buy 3 of these.
And I mean, even with like, you know, the part work stuff, like Todd can attest, sometimes, you know, you get a bad part on a part works build, like a bad door or a crooked thing or and you know, you call them and they send you a new part. With this kind of problem, you just got to get a whole new kit.
Jesus.
And usually the part work people are pretty, you know, accommodating, and they'll just ship you a replacement part. Yeah. But if you're like, yeah, the whole thing's bad, they're like, yeah, good luck. Subscribe a second time, buddy.
Yeah. I put a CR 2032 in my James Webb Space Telescope.
Oh, there you go. Does it work better now or something?
It works without me having to hold it up into a light. So,
that's good.
Actually, like, let me get this fucking CNC machine out of here. I don't want to play with it today. Ugh.
Does it make a lot of noise? Well, it makes some noise, obviously.
Yeah, it makes a ton of noise. But yeah, now you can actually, there's all the lighting inside.
And that's a pretty cool little thing.
Yeah. Actually, let me turn these lights off so you can actually see it. Yeah. It's kind of fun.
I had no idea that's what the James Webb Space Telescope looked like, actually.
Yeah.
I thought it was a big tubular thing.
No, that's...
Oh, that's the Hubble.
That's Hubble,
Yeah, that is Hubble. You're right.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job.
I like it.
Just, like, making it look interesting.
So, let's catch up on, maybe catch up on chat here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Enfield. Oh, God, what's his name again? I can't remember. Lee. Hi, Lee. Kenneth. Hey, Mr. Reliable. How you doing? Yeah, thanks. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate it. And Eagle Moss Back to the Future, issues 1-40 coming in the mail. That I paid $65 bid on eBay. Whoa, wow. Kenneth. If you actually get those, that's a sick deal. I'm actually I got to put my my Back to the Future DeLorean parts up for sale. I've got most issues up to like 30 something, I think.
Did you never? So you never finished building it?
No, I just bought the whole kit from Japan from DiAgostini.
Oh. You did finish building it.
I finished it. I just ended up buying a complete set of parts from Japan. Overnight parts from Japan, bro.
Overnight parts from Japan. Oh man,
I went full Fast and Furious on that one.
Yeah, I like it.
It was apropos. I was building a vehicle, so I mean, overnight parts from Japan. I think that's how Todd found me.
It is.
You guys overnight parts to each other from Japan?
No, I think he stumbled on the video because he always, I guess, is like his YouTube algorithm is just like, oh, DeLorean? Eagle Moss D'Agostini? Oh, I'm going to put this in his feed.
Nice.
YouTube slipped me into his feed.
Maybe this is what I'll work on. Cross-stitch DIY bookmark.
Oh, geez.
You're going to start knitting?
Yeah.
I already do. It's real fun.
Don't we have a knitter in the group already? Is that Katrina? Who does the crafting?
Let me show you some of my work.
Oh, no, you know what? That's Retro Blasting's wife. Ooh, purple cutting mat. Nice, Todd.
I did that.
You know what that means?
Part work? Wow, look at you crocheting like a grandma. That's cool.
Yeah. It's a hobby that my girlfriend and I share. Every December we start a new one of those, and then we give them to each other as gifts. So this is the one she made for me this Christmas.
Definitely not the most common skill set anymore.
Nah, it's not. It's not really a skill set. I mean, it's you know, insert tab A slot B type stuff, but
I mean, it's sort of paint by numbers, but you know, you gotta you're using a needle.
Yes, you gotta not stab yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely bleed out.
It's fun. It's a sort of mindless thing you can use to help turn your brain off. That's what I like about it. You just sit there and like not really think.
Most things I like doing are mindless things to turn off my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got to trim this down. This is the front. This side is... Which side faces out?
Oh, yeah.
I hear my dog barking from upstairs down through the floor here.
I remember now. I needed to... Why I stopped using the CNC. I needed to install limit switches on all axes. So I bought a limit switch kit. Which is like really good. Nice and clicky ones.
Oh, it didn't have a limit switch?
Nah, I think it was 99 bucks. So I bought these, and they have like little rollers on the end of the arms, and they they click real nice. It's one of those things. You ever just put a project away for so long, you open it back up, and you're like, "What the hell? What is happening? What was I thinking?"
Yeah. That's happened to me a few times. We need some tape here.
I'm gonna make myself some more coffee. I slept like shit last night. So.
You slept? Lucky you.
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't sleep great. I went out to a local pub here and had some beers with some new friends that I'm making. And
ooh.
I had like 3 or 4 pretty heavy beers pretty late in the evening, and I think that's why I didn't sleep well.
Does that make me an old friend?
No, that just makes you a friend. You don't have to have a... Oh, you know what? What time is it? Is it food time yet? God damn it, it's only 10 o'clock.
In Georgia, it's already beer o'clock.
Nice, dude.
As it's Sunday, and it's my birthday weekend, so F it.
Your birthday weekend? What are you, 12?
44?
Oh, that's old.
I am a little old.
He still gets gift certificates from his family.
Yeah. I'm a Toys R Us kid. You know, I don't want to grow up. Well,
I have to go through this whole rigmarole every time I want coffee.
This actually fits. How is that even human? Oh, there's still a pretty shitty gap here.
Are those from the same kit or from two separate? The one from each kit.
This is all from kit number 2 right now.
Ah, I see.
So if I pop this apart and I take the same nacelle from kit number 1, let's see how this one fits. Let me get this taped together temporarily.
Should probably work on putting my Saturn V back together. My Lego Saturn V. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I had it on display like, 2 housing situations ago. And then, in the last couple moves, I didn't have space to put it out. So I just took the whole thing and threw it in a box. So I got to figure out like how much of it's still assembled, what the status of it is.
Ah.
I remember putting that thing together.
Yeah. So Christy got me the Apollo 12 landing site Lego. So
that's a good build.
Yeah, so her and I are that's gonna be our little project when she's over at my apartment. We're gonna sit and build that.
Here's gaps from pylon from kit 1. See? So that's not great. And then pylon from kit 2.
I feel like you just shouldn't grab parts from kit 1 anymore.
Yeah. And so even with 2, it's still not great. It's a tiny bit better. But you have to shave the internal tabs here that hold the pylon into the secondary hull. I'm going to throw that one over there, back in the pile of shame with the kit 1 parts. Time for the files.
Nice.
They don't even sell these anymore. I love this set of files. These Tecton metal files.
Ooh.
The needle files from them, they're really nice. And
good,
I can't find them anymore.
I like that pouch.
Can't get them on Tecton's website. Can't find them on Amazon, where I ordered this set from.
Oh god. Somebody. Oh, there's loose Legos in there. This poor box is all beat up. But there it is. NASA Apollo Saturn V.
That's an old kit, isn't it?
I think
old
so.
Being a relative term.
Yeah. It's not as old.
Well, I mean,
as
like,
are.
If it's like 6-7 years old, it's like ancient in Lego years.
Yeah, it might be something like that. Yeah. Is there like a manufacture date on these boxes usually?
There's usually some kind of date.
Copyright 2017.
Yeah, so 6 years.
Yeah, that's pretty old.
Yeah, that's pretty old for Lego. If you had that still fresh, unopened, you'd be, I don't know if you'd be shocked, but that thing would sell for a ton of money on eBay, probably.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because if it's discontinued,
it's so dusty.
The price is like quadruple.
Look at how dusty this poor thing is.
Aw, well, why don't you dust it off? Get some microfiber towel and
yeah.
Give her a little...
Get my Swiffer. Give it a good cleaning because I do want to. Yeah, I'm going to put it on display next to the landing site that we're going to build.
Yeah, this didn't need a ton of filing, actually.
Nice.
So here. Just a little filing.
Katrina's here.
Hey, Katrina.
Hello.
Kenneth says, I'm going to sign up for Fan Home so I can
Thanks,
continue
Ken.
Back to the Future. That's good. Happy birthday to Ian. You still look young and wise.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Even though, I don't know, I feel a breeze in my tuchus. Feels like some wind up my butt. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Let's see here. Tell my wife that. Maybe she'll start to believe it.
Huh. Doubtful.
Oh, yeah. So here's after just a little bit of sanding on the connection tabs. And the biggest improvement is right here. So now that's a manageable gap that we can putty and sand. That's not terrible. It's just this kit is just, just notorious for... Yeah, it's not terrible.
How did those pieces ultimately get held together? Is it glue?
Glue.
Okay.
Glue and the will of your soul.
Nice.
Yeah, that's not a bad... I mean, for this
and
kit,
apparently
it's not bad.
putty.
Oh, whole lots of putty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not terrible.
And those are some pretty, those are pretty classic model building techniques, right? Like there's nothing crazy going on there. Like glue, putty.
Yeah, no, classic model building techniques, as in, you know, let's travel back in time to the 60s to the quality of models they built back then.
Yeah.
And build the model. This thing's really, it's the time capsule of how they used to mold things and how the old timers go, you guys aren't modelers anymore. You're assemblers. Because these modern kits just go together too easy. All you're doing is snapping them together, adding a little glue, and maybe painting. You're not modeling, though.
Yeah.
It's like you're only modeling if you need to call a suicide prevention hotline once a week. Then you're a true modeler, according to the old timers.
Nice.
I beg to differ on that opinion. I don't think that's very nice. It's a little gatekeeping, you know?
Yeah, but that's
it's not cool.
That's what that generation's known for.
But yeah, we gotta this should...
What's this is gross. I need to like actually clean this thing and go get some simple green.
If I didn't say it, I thought I did, but hi Katrina.
Yeah, I think we all said hi to Katrina.
At some point.
Katrina, we're only 3 people here. If you want to hop in, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're at the cave or not.
I don't know if this is the proper Lego cleaning technique.
Complain about my complaining. By the way, I'm not complaining. I'm what do you call it? Whining.
I really hope I didn't just spray simple green into my coffee. You think simple green you can drink it and not die?
No, I think you totally can. Yeah, drink that simple green.
I mean, I wouldn't do shots of it, but like if a little mist got in there, and you don't taste it. Hey, Mark's here. Howdy, buddy.
Mark.
Hello.
Hi guys, you all right?
Yeah, we're hanging in there. I mean, I'm working on this, you know, refit enterprise, so of course I'm a curmudgeon today.
I think I need to just take this whole thing apart and throw all the parts in like a dishwasher.
That's what my wife said about me yesterday.
What's wrong with you? Did you poop again on the floor?
No, but I always forget to hit the bathroom fan, apparently, and she's ready to murder me.
Good.
We went to a new Italian restaurant last night in hopes of some good chicken parmesan.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I ended up ordering veal parmesan, and the veal component was tender and breaded properly and delicious.
Nice.
And the tomato sauce, or gravy as real Italians call it, the gravy was okay, but they put the cheese under the sauce, and there wasn't enough cheese. So it was just like, and it was so much sauce. It was like soup with a piece of crispy veal in it.
Nice.
So
crispy
yeah, that restaurant is now off the list of potential regular places.
But you didn't even try the chicken parm. Maybe the chicken parm's done differently.
She got the chicken parm, and I didn't like that either.
Okay, so you at least got to try it.
They had good fried calamari, but they didn't have enough tentacles in it.
Oh,
you gotta have.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of tentacles.
Yeah. What you working on, Mark?
It is a 3D print of the Titanic big piece that they got from the wreck of the Titanic.
Oh, the one that's in on display that you can go see.
Yeah, I forget where that's on display at though.
It used to be at the Luxor. Is it still there in Vegas?
So is that a piece of the hull? I'm assuming it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't move it because they have to keep it in wet, humid conditions.
And you can't touch it. They don't want you to touch it. I touched it.
You touched it, Todd?
I did. I touched the Titanic.
Well, did they let you touch it, or did you sneak a touch?
Oh.
Well, they put it behind a railing 4 feet away, but I'm 6'8" and I have reach of monkey and orangutan, so I just tapped it real quick. I just wanted to say I touched the Titanic.
And this is why we can't have nice things.
And this is why it's behind a 4-foot railing.
Yeah, because they're going to put it behind a 6-foot railing now because of people like Todd.
Yeah, but I got to do that before I did that, so.
Bunch of nerds. You showed them, Todd.
Okay. All right, I'm reasonably satisfied. I mean, as much as I could be with the fitment of this upper. I still feel there's a little bit of something going on here that I don't like.
Whole lot of something going on.
Yeah. I mean, it really is like a time capsule. It's like building a kit from the 60s, this thing. It's just so poorly molded.
Yeah. And what exactly is it a model of? It's of the J.J. Abrams one?
No, God, no. Don't ever say that name in front. I'm just kidding. No, it's the original Enterprise refit from the first 6 movies.
Oh, okay.
But I'm doing
I wonder if the molds are just from that era. Like from
the mold. Well, this kit was first popped about 20 years ago.
Okay.
And it's not from a Japanese manufacturer or even a high-end Chinese manufacturer. It's from frickin' AMT or Round 2 or Polar, whatever the hell. They've gone through some ownership and name changes over the years, right, Todd?
I don't know. Polar Lights, like AMT, whatever. Yeah,
it's whatever. So I mean, their quality has never been top tier, so to speak.
The refit from the Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, that ship. I'm gonna actually do it as the NCC 1701A. After the first ship was destroyed in Star Trek IV, The Search for Spock. Or The Voyage Home, sorry, The Voyage Home.
Hey, Relentless Storm.
Or was that The Search for Spock? I don't remember. I don't know. Hey, Storm. What's up, buddy? Gents, you're so flattering to
I'm sure it was destroyed in The Search for Spock because didn't they go on to a Klingon bird of prey?
Yeah, it was the third. Well, yeah, Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future as a Klingon came and destroyed the Enterprise like a douche.
Sounds like a fever dream that you had.
No. It's really funny, too, because there's a coincidence. So Christopher Lloyd played Doc Brown in Back to the Future, and he built the time machine out of a DeLorean. And then Christopher Lloyd's Klingon bird of prey was used to time travel in Star Trek IV.
Oh, so he gets typecast as a guy who knows how to go through time.
Yeah, he just loves time travel.
Not a bad way to get typecast.
Well, even if he was dead at the end of Star Trek 3, and they took his bird of prey.
Oh, I mean, come on, Facebook. He's gone from a DeLorean to the Mandalorian.
What happened?
He's gone from the DeLorean, Christopher Lloyd, to the Mandalorian.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, he was in the Mandalorian. I don't watch it. I gave up on Disney Plus. I canceled that thing.
From a man in the DeLorean to the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
I bet that joke goes over real well in his house.
Yeah.
That's a bum. Nobody I live would get that one. I say the Mandalorian, my wife's eyes glaze over.
Yeah.
I say Star Trek, her eyes glaze over. It's kind of... All right. I'm going to not try to sand all these parts.
Yeah, that's how I used to be. People would tell me Star Trek or whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
okay.
And now I'm into it. There's TNG on in the background right now.
He loves the TNG.
Which season are you on right now?
I think it's season 3 or 4.
That's when it got good.
Yeah. You don't watch it without Riker's beard, like Todd mentioned in the last stream.
Yeah, if Riker doesn't have a beard, skip.
Just turn it off. Yeah. So, but yeah, and I actually was encouraged to watch this by Todd and by my girlfriend. This is like one of her favorite TV shows is TNG.
Well, TNG is a great series. I mean, I used to watch it with my dad when I was a kid.
I've watched it. I bet you I've watched that all 7 seasons, probably 7 times.
Nice.
I'm not up there, Todd. I mean, I've probably watched every episode varying numbers of times. 2, 3, 10, depending on. If it was just on TV and I was flipping and I just stopped and I'm like, oh, Next Generation, I'll watch this for the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I should add a qualifier to that. I do it like Francisco does. Is I put it on and then I'm doing something else. I'm not actively watching it.
Yeah, it's just in the background there. Yeah,
it's really good background noise.
Yeah, let me.
Who doesn't want to listen to Jean-Luc Picard all day?
Let me massage this piece a bit.
This goes here.
I think a lot of people that build this model don't do enough dry fitting of parts sometimes.
Why do you say that?
Because I don't know, even people like Phil with like 3 kits who's like mix and matching bits probably. He still has some gaps he's fighting with and stuff like that. And let's see here. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's better already. Look at that. A little strategic sanding, And we've got that rear gap. Look at that.
Hey.
Almost nothing.
There's
a tiny little bit there.
Nice.
I think I want to take a little off of the bottom here.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
How you liking the new digs?
Taking some getting used to, but it's exactly how I want it, so
Excellent.
I'm enjoying it.
I gotta watch all your workshop, man cave, whatever build series. I gotta see that.
Well, I thought it was kind of funny because it goes day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day something.
Yeah.
Like day whatever.
Okay. All right. I'm only making that gap worse now by sanding. All right. Front gap is not horrible. What do you guys? What say you all? It's not terrible. All right, it's manageable. Yeah.
Oh, now I get to where it's all just
painting
random
models
parts.
is way easier than painting walls.
I'm quite good at painting walls. I don't know. My wife now, you give her a paint roller, oh dear God, give her a wide berth. That's gonna be an interesting experience.
She's not great with a roller.
Oh no, she's like good on trim work and stuff.
Yeah.
She has a good attention for detail, but the paint roller, it's just this unwieldy thing that she can't seem to quite come to terms with.
It's definitely a skill set.
There's still a little bit of a spring to this, wanting to not stay together.
Man, how do you guys keep your stuff? Like, do you guys put Legos on display in your houses?
Well, I do. You know that.
Yeah,
I don't. I don't really have any Lego to speak of, really.
Do you put any of your models on display in your house?
Oh yeah, I've always got some models on display. Like I have one curio cabinet in the second bedroom, which is my home office. That thing is just full of Gundams and also an awesome 1/6 scale Kaneda and his bike from Akira.
Oh, okay.
It was that's
cool.
That was a poor financial decision, but I love looking at that friggin' red motorcycle from Akira and Kaneda on it.
So you guys keep them in. So you keep yours in cabinets, which is also what Todd does.
Yeah, for the most part, they're in cabinets.
Oh God, if I didn't do that, how would I keep the dust off?
That was my next question. Was how the hell do you guys keep all the dust off everything?
Yeah, I keep everything for the most part in cabinets. I have some stuff out in the open at my office at work, but we have extremely good air filtration.
Nice.
So nothing really gets dusty in my office at work. So that's where I keep like my giant 120.
You just noted the models in every place your wife doesn't go in.
Yeah, they're in my yeah. But I do have my my recently done 116 Easy 8 Sherman. That's in the kitchen on a glass shelf, along with I think a Ghostbusters. Yeah, the commemorative popcorn bucket Ecto 1 from the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie. It was like a theater exclusive on opening day.
Nice.
And I think that also that little gun blaster Gundam I just finished building the other night. That's in the kitchen right now. And the DeLorean, that's sitting in its display case in our dining room on top of the whatever that piece of furniture is that's wide, that has all the drawers and cabinets, like a console or a server or whatever you call it. Kind of a credenza. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's a credenza adjacent. Sure. But yeah, that's sitting right there in prominence, and she does not mind one bit. She thinks it's pretty freaking cool.
That's good.
And when company comes over,
The only time I'm allowed a model in the living room is Halloween, and I'm allowed to switch on the Terminator.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, Terminator, if I build that, that'll be definitely my executive assistant at work, because my wife will not want a 3-foot tall robot skeleton in the house.
No, why would you?
What about
it's terrifying to look at.
alien in the house?
I'm sorry?
What about the exomorph in the house?
The xenomorph?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing the xenomorph. But that would not be allowed in the house either. Maybe on Halloween, but otherwise, no.
Yeah. The hell?
Say hi to Kenneth, Ian.
Oh, hey, Ken. No, I said hi to Kenneth.
Yeah.
But I didn't say hi to Ken.
He didn't say hi to Ken.
Oh.
I didn't say hi to Ken. Yo, Ken. Sorry about that. I had eyes down trying to look at the gaps on this stupid thing. Okay, I'm done with this side. That's close enough. She's not going to get much better.
So my girlfriend's technique for keeping dust off of her models or Legos is she just takes them apart when she's done putting them together and then puts them back in the box.
She's insane.
Yeah, like literally puts them into bags with the little instructions and puts them away. Like she'll do the thing where like for starting essentially Halloween, starts building all her like Harry Potter Legos. She has, I don't know, all of them. I think at this point she does actually have all of them. And she'll leave them up through Christmas. And then once Christmas is over, she sits there and her kids take the whole fucking, like the whole Hogwarts, the whole castle, everything apart.
Yikes.
Yeah. And then it's like, all right, now it's away. It's, you know, ready for next year. It's kind of fun, but I don't know.
Well, you get the fun of building it again next year, you know, like sort of building it.
Yeah. And like they spend the first probably day of, you know, it's Halloween season, let's build models. They spend probably the first day just sorting parts, which actually I enjoy doing that. I like sitting there doing the sorting. So it works out. She didn't take apart the
knolling?
Yeah, knolling. She didn't take apart the Hogwarts Express though. That was what I got her for
too much?
Christmas. Yeah. Plus, it's just too complicated. If you're ever gonna build that Hogwarts Express, which we should at some point, it's very complex. Like all the little movements and stuff inside the main engine. Or I know I'm just butchering train terms. Yeah, there's a lot going on in there. Okay.
Well, you know what? It keeps her off the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Am I doing something wrong here? I'm on the wrong side.
Probably.
I am. There we go. Okay. Well, that mostly fits. Oh, man. Still a tight fit. Oh, toit like a tiger.
Is that from Space Jam?
Oh, Jesus. We're back to Space Jam. That was another Austin Powers reference.
Yes. You fat bastard. I know.
I'm dead sexy. Want some chicken love?
Yeah, you made that many Austin Powers remarks on this show that I even went out and bought the box set.
Nice.
Oh my God, that's awesome! Yeah,
you'll personally responsible for one sale of Austin Powers. I like it.
You'll love it and hate me at the same time. It's so good and so bad.
Oh, the thing before, it's just that there were so many remarks. I'm like, why do I not have this copy so I can watch it?
Yeah, it's a classic, man. It's a classic. It's a must own.
Luckily, I have all the airplane movies.
Oh nice. Yeah. Stop calling me Shirley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my favorite bit is when they say, "Oh goodness, the S is going to hit the fan," and then it actually does.
Oh yeah. I love when the poop actually hits the fan. I picked the wrong day to stop sniffing airplane glue.
I actually showed that clip to Horlicks, who's never seen it before, and he was in absolute stitches for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You would no way get away with a movie like that now.
No. Oh no, definitely not.
I don't know. I heard that the new Mario movie was had some not racy stuff, but like, you know, sort of was a little different.
Off color.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, it's doing fantastic in the theaters. Even my wife wants to go see it, which is really odd.
Yeah, I also want to go see it.
She's like, "How do you want to go see Super Mario Brothers?" I'm like, "Who are you, and where did my wife go?"
And also, how long will she be gone, and how long will you stay?
And I'm like, "And will you do the thing that she doesn't do?"
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Not criticize me for a whole day."
Oh,
but bump.
Got him.
All right. A little more strategic filing. This thing fit.
Okay, I think I can assemble these 2 bits. Damn, I forgot how fucking huge this thing is done.
It's
If
big.
Captain America was here, he'd be like, language.
Like, here, let me zoom it out so you can sort of see. There you go. This is only 2/3 of it.
Man,
There's still
sort of see it.
how much
Yeah.
was the retail on that thing, if you don't mind me asking? Like $400?
Well, let's see how many parts. It was 1969 parts, so $190, $200.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, it was
What
reasonable.
do they charge basically $1 per part?
Well, a dime.
Is that like
a dime per part?
a dime
Yeah.
per part? Sorry, you know what I mean. You meant what I knew.
Stole that technique from Todd, and more often than not, it's accurate.
Wow. So that $700 AT-AT Walker.
It's probably 6,000 or 7,000 parts. Yeah.
My God.
I've actually seen that model complete, and it is amazing. But it's amazing how tall it is.
Yeah.
I just don't want to build 4 legs. I did it with the X-Wing, and I never want to do that again.
Yeah.
Do not go there with the X-Wing and the 4 wings. And the engines that you're never going to see. Or the panels that don't line up.
Or
the
side
motor
is
on a Lego?
the wing motor doesn't turn itself off unless you mod it.
Yeah.
This isn't on a Lego, is it?
No.
You know what?
Oh.
I never got that. They did such a brilliant job with the Millennium Falcon. They did such a brilliant job with the R2-D2. But then they kind of crapped out on the X-Wing.
Bastards.
What is keeping these from going together now?
Is there any modeling companies that are run by modelers?
I don't think so
Like
anymore.
People that would be like, "Oh, this is unacceptable."
Yeah, I know. If I worked for round 2 and I was like, guys, we got to remote. This thing is horrible. What happened?
Yeah.
Right.
Like charge
Oh my
more
God.
if you need to. It's already an expensive hobby, but
They'll pay it.
sort of do it all like the nice right way.
Yeah.
Seems like there's a lot of, like Chevy sort of level companies, but what we need is like a Koenigsegg. Those guys are all car guys. And when they build their cars, you just know it's going to be delightful for a car person to own. Because and money's no object for that, level of car. That's what you need in the modeling world. Just somebody's like, no, we're going to do this the right way.
Well, that's what you sort of have that with Bandai. I mean, the perfect grade Millennium Falcon is over $400.
Ooh, okay.
That is an expensive kit.
That is an expensive kit.
If you're lucky, you get it for $399. I think USA Gundam Store has them for pre-order right now for $399. And but generally speaking, yeah, they're in that $400 to $450 range.
Wow.
But you get what you pay for. The thing snaps together. You don't even need glue technically to put it together.
Nice.
Oof, this is a bad gap on this side.
I gotta take this off. Oh,
that is a horrible gap. Well, you win some, you lose some. Why is it so gappy? Well, this can definitely come down more.
Still my favourite model, the D'Agostini Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, we never got that in the States. I don't think. Did we?
No, I wish they'd bring it back.
Yeah.
I thought they were because they've released it in Europe somewhere.
You used to be able to get it here through Model Space, but when Model Space went, so did it. So,
did they finish the model with Model Space though? Did anyone?
I hope so because there's.
Well, didn't Buck build it?
People like I got lucky because Model Space kind of went under or went to hell when I was in the middle of my Dodge, the Charger. And I luckily got the rest of it because they had disappeared by the time I was at like the very last pack or two. And I got all my parts, but I'm hearing that there's people that did not get all their parts and are still waiting.
Burgess Model Space has folded in her country and can't finish her 911. And Ian at Partwork Upgrades, he can't finish his MiG because they folded.
Ouch.
And they basically turned around and said, no, we can deal with it.
Yeah. Good luck.
this is some definite modeling going on here today. I've got this
I
camera
just
at a
put
weird
the completely
angle.
wrong part on. This is why I'm glad to still have the instructions.
Oh, here's the dogs. Right on that handle. I couldn't buy beer. It was before 12:30. My wife's going out to a fundraiser for the English Bulldog Rescue.
Oh, nice. Why aren't you going with her?
Because I'm here building a model. It's my birthday weekend, and I don't want to go to Topgolf and tweak my back trying to hit balls at little targets.
Oh, Topgolf is fun.
It is fun. I went recently in Arizona, actually, near that crazy casino with all the psycho lights all over it.
Yes. I know exactly. I know exactly where that Topgolf is.
Yeah. What is it? Talking Stick?
Talking Stick Resort.
Some sort of. I believe that was probably some sort of Native American reference.
Oh yes, very much. That is a native-owned place.
You smoke the peace pipe, and then your stick talks to you. I'm not sure which stick.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah. Come to Lake Hiawatha. Do the peyote and talk to your stick.
Hell yeah.
Sandy. Let's see. Whoop. Getting closer. Front gap still sucks. Okay, this one's got to get massaged a bit more. How do I sand this damn thing? No good angle.
Oh, that's right.
Try that. A little more of this.
Yeah. Oh, God, reeks. Vallejo mask, liquid mask, absolutely stinks.
Which liquid mask?
Vallejo, or whatever you call it. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Vallejo. I like the Mr. Hobby liquid mask is pretty good. It's not smelly, I don't think.
What does liquid mask do?
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's liquid masking tape.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I've got some around here somewhere. I don't know where I put it.
It's ideal for what I'm doing right now, where I don't want the paint to leak under the masking tape because I've got rivets on this. But I mean, this is the first sort of thing I'm painting from a resin printer.
Oh, nice. I don't know where the hell my liquid. Oh, here it is. Let me see. Here is the Mr. Hobby, Mr. Masking Sol Neo. Whatever the. Let me smell it.
But I'm sold on resin printers. The detail is amazing.
Hey, Mark, this stuff has zero smell. Basically, the Mr. Hobby masking.
Right.
No smell whatsoever.
It smells like Copydex glue.
Copydex glue.
Oh, we do have it in this country. Absolutely.
I don't know what we have.
Then we got Hobby Co. Mr. Master Mask. Let's see what this is.
Mr. Master Mask?
Master Mask. It has a little bit of a weird odor to it, but it's not. It doesn't smell putrid or toxic or anything. But the Master Mask from Hobby Co. It has a bit of a smell. The Mr. Hobby stuff is really nice. I like it a lot. Okay.
Beans. I'm definitely missing parts here.
Surface. This is proud of this surface. Maybe we need to come in here and bring this down a skosh. That tuck in a little better. Yeah, I never see anybody on YouTube doing all this sanding work on the dry fitment. So I don't know if they're just not filming it, but
most people can't be bothered to film it.
Well, it's one of those things. Like, this is one of the most difficult fitment areas of the entire model. You'd figure.
I mean, I'm different with the way. I mean, I enjoy watching people sand things down and put them in and sand them down again. I like the process. I like watching the building process. Where some people just like to come in, see it before, and then see what it's like after. But for me, the building process is where you learn more.
Yeah, exactly. 100% on the same page there, buddy. Like, I mean, I'm doing this on the live stream, but when I go back to recording my next episode of the Enterprise, I'm going to go over all of these areas I had to sand to get this dry fitment within reason. Like, there's only so much you really want to fill with putty. You know, you want to have some. It's just, it gets to a point where it's like, you're just going to, it's easier to just throw a piece of plastic card in there and trim it off. All right. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a plastic card job because I'm just trying to see where the pylon meets the base here on the secondary hull. You don't want it to be proud of that. The secondary hull was actually sticking up from the surface level of the pylon, and it still is over here. I think I'm going to sand down the outside of the pylon a little.
Shut up, phone.
That's an old school cell phone noise.
Relentless says he uses Ammo's liquid mask, turns transparent blue when it's dry. I've heard about that.
A lot of ammo products are really good. I've heard really nothing but good things about ammo. I don't have any. I have AK. I have some AK Interactive like weathering stuff. But I don't have any ammo paints that I'm aware of or other products. It's like I only have so many shelves and drawers to put paint products. It's getting ridiculous in here.
Okay. I think the main model, or would you call Legos models?
Sure.
Then I think the main model is done.
So much flash. Jeez.
Okay, so here I don't think there's any way I can get this whole thing on camera. I'll have to pan. Ready? Yeah, it keeps going. Oh, it keeps going. Oh, it keeps going.
Am I supposed to make you big?
There you go. No, don't. This is already too big. Actually, I wonder if I can.
Cisco, are you like 5'6" or something?
I am 6 feet tall.
My God. Okay, that makes it a little more impressive.
Yeah. Like this thing is fucking huge.
That's a great model, though.
You know, really I saw that. I remember seeing that when it was in the store, and I was so tempted to buy it. But then I knew for a fact it was a slippery slope. Once you get into Lego, you just
they get their hooks in you. Done.
Yeah, once they get you, they get you.
Now I get to build the little like lander, and I don't know. I think the lander has like the recovery capsule little thing.
Yeah, it's got like the little the parachute balls and the
and they give you like these little scenes to put them on. So like here's the blue one that's meant to be the ocean, and so that goes there, and then I think this thing just goes like here. So it's meant to look,
Oh, you get the little balloons and everything, the little floats for the module. That's cool.
And then this one is supposed to be on the moon, and this is where this lander goes. And there's even little tiny astronauts. These guys. Microfig astronauts. And my favorite piece in the whole set is this tiny American flag that's on a clear plate. So you just like stick it in, and it looks like there's a little tiny American flag just floating in on the moon, even though we never went there.
Yeah. Well, let's do this here. Oh, here we go. Here's a good example of what I'm trying to fix.
Okay, show us.
Oh,
debigify me.
I'm working on Ian, so he can answer.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you see Ken's comment?
Oh, Ken. Okay, that's great that you're showing all the sanding, and definitely something I haven't seen done before on that part of the. Yeah, the model. Yeah, Exactly. So what I'm doing is these are the parts fit together without the pylon for the upper nacelle, or for just the nacelle. And if you can see, they actually fit together a treat right now. There's almost no gap. But when you put the nacelle into play, and we snap the nacelle in there, okay, we end up with these fairly substantial gaps. Now, a lot of builders go over this and they go, well, it's almost impossible to get rid of all that gap. You got to fill it. No, there's no gap until you put the pylon in. So clearly, we need to clearance the pylon thin enough that these parts can fit together like the pylon's not even there. So we got to look for tension points on these little tabs in here. And potentially, I may need to sand these tabs down a little more inside, but also possibly thin out the profile of this part of the pylon where it goes in to the, for lack of a better term, pylon base right here, because they fit together beautifully right here as far as a Polar Lights kit goes. So that's what I'm working on, and that's going to be my big tip on my next episode of the build video is to whatever I have to do today to get this to fit. That's going to be my claim to fame on that episode, which is just going to be a lot of freaking filing, because you want to file a little at a time. As they said, it's easy to take it away, but not really add it back.
Yeah.
So thanks, Ken. Appreciate that you appreciate it.
Oh, no. My ceiling is too low to put this on the top shelf of my bookcase. Shit.
Oh. Well, do you have
I think a shorter bookcase sounds cheaper than a taller ceiling.
Can you mount it side? Can you mount it like horizontally? Is there a stand that they have for it?
So
yes.
Yeah, they include 3 stands, so you can take each stage of it apart and display each stage sort of independently. Because each stage does have its own like rocket boosters and whatnot. So I guess I could do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, but what about horizontal? Is there a cradle to keep it from falling apart? Because it looks like if you had it horizontal and you put some tension, it would just kind of snap apart at its main components.
Yeah, no. So if you go back to me a little bit.
Oh, you could take me off big, guys. I'm sorry. It's just me sanding now again, filing.
So it comes with these. And so each one, you sort of, they're sized to make up for the differences in the stages.
The thickness of the stages, yeah.
Yeah. And so what you would do is you would space these out as needed, and then you can just lay it horizontally. And actually, that might be the way to do it.
That seems like a decent option, as you know.
Yeah, that does seem like the better option. All right.
For now, at least, until you come up with another display solution. And I'm sure somebody makes a custom acrylic case for that thing that's like $300.
Yeah, probably.
And they're only in the UK, and it's bespoke, and the international shipping would be another $180.
Absolutely. Do you even Lego?
Because all the best little items for basically anything, it seems to all be coming out of the UK. They're doing the best work right now over there with aftermarket stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have any of you flown international lately from the United States?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I'm just wondering what the custom process is like.
Oh no, yeah, I just went to the Bahamas, but that's a special case. I have global entry. I don't know if you do.
Oh, no, I don't.
But the Bahamas actually has remote global entry.
Nice.
In their own airport. It's like one of the few airports in the world that accept your global entry documents right there. And so that way, when you land in the U.S., you land at the domestic terminal.
Oh wow!
And you just walk right in. It's like you're not going through immigration in America at the airport.
You're handling it there.
Yeah, they do it all there. But other than that, no, I haven't.
Yeah, my girlfriend's coming back from Mexico today, so I had to go pick that. That's why I wasn't sure if I was going to join, because I got to go pick her up from the airport. But neither one of us has any idea how long customs is going to take.
Yeah, it's very hit or miss. If she doesn't have global entry, I couldn't even give you an estimate.
Yeah, she doesn't. But it's San Diego International Airport, so it's kind of a smaller airport. So,
hey Lee, sorry I didn't even see you back there.
Oh, Lee, hey, popping in there, sneaking in the back door.
Okay.
Hi, Lee.
I'm good at that. All right, Mark. I guess you to see you on Discord. I've just not long had me dinner. I'm working on the other bench. So I'm building the spray booth at the moment. So I'm on the other bench with my overhead camera.
All right.
Let me go.
Nice.
Changing cameras. It is when you get given a spray. When you get I've never used one, but I'm gonna go. There we go. Oh, it's cardboard.
Oh, who's grinding?
Hold on, I'm muting one sec.
A basket. What's up, mate?
What are you working on, Lee?
Building my spray booth for my airbrush.
Oh, excellent.
Basically, it's just made out of card, but the way I'm making it so it'll fit into a basket on its side. So I'm not really making much. I'm just creating this. But I'm looking for... So
who's making all the noise?
Sorry, that might be me mixing, shaking up a paint bottle.
No, somebody's grunting.
Well, I unmuted. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on either. It's funny though. I like it.
Okay, here we go.
It's Mark.
Yeah, a little more grinding on those inner tabs, and we're getting much closer to a good gap.
When I get this done, then I can start doing the airbrush. I'll keep changing it again. I've moved camera angles again on the other bench. Do good.
Okay. Whack this on one last time.
Well, I don't think I can do any more of my Iron Man for a while.
Oh, what'd you do?
Well, they want me to close up the back.
Yeah.
Okay. It's time to close up the back or close up the chest. And the screws get covered with plastic covers that are pins, so they'll never come back out without breaking.
Yeah.
And I need to coordinate all the wiring, all my central lighting in here. So I can't close this up just yet.
So you figure out your lighting solution.
Yep.
Nice. What is going to be your lighting solution?
Oh, I already have it in. I use Light My Bricks all over the place.
Oh, okay. Oh, I vaguely remember helping you maybe with that. Feels like a thing I would have done.
What's good with it is like I love like him and Hawley are hilarious on the electric side.
Yeah, he's done a great job. I mean, I helped him with some of the electronics and stuff, but he's done a great job with that Bluetooth thing. I guess they started selling it, so
nice.
Yeah, the average it's gone. It has gone.
Well, I think I can close it up just as long as I don't put the screw covers.
Yeah. You ever thought about modifying the screw covers that are like that to use, like, I don't know, can you like super glue a magnet inside or something?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
But I'd have to modify the model so much to fit the magnets in, and a lot of this is metal. This is metal.
Yeah. Good point. It wouldn't really work, but.
I was gonna say, Mr. Fusion Designs, he's done his Iron Man and he's wired it all the way through so it doesn't have individual buttons to turn on all the lights.
Yeah, that's what I did.
One at a time.
Do anything. Oh, guys. What? Do?
I'm yet to see one person on YouTube though go for the battle damaged Iron Man.
You do what?
The battle damaged Iron Man?
Oh yeah. No, I'll do it because the parts are supplied. So that's what I do with all my models, whether I like it or not. Since the parts are supplied, I'll do the instructions for them. I probably won't display my Iron Man that way, but
all right.
Quite funny. A lot of people turn around and say, well, all they have to do really is throw the Iron Man out the window and then it's battle damage. So.
Nice. All right, I think I'm gonna head out. I gotta like take a shower, do all this stuff, and then go pick up girlfriend from the airport. So thanks for letting me jump on for an hour here, and I will try and have an actual project in mind for next Friday.
All right, buddy.
Well, thanks for stopping by, man. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, I can just hit leave studio, and it shouldn't kill it for everybody else, right?
No, that's all you got to do. Close the window.
Perfect.
You can just close the browser tab, even. Yeah.
Oh, even better. All right.
That's the
bye, everybody.
idiot-proof
Have
way.
a good rest of your Sunday. Happy birthday, Ian.
Oh, thanks.
Bye.
Later, dude. Oh, this, doing this is making me so much happier building this thing now that it's actually fitting together. Woo, look at that. Not bad. That's a workable gap. In the back, not terrible. Pretty close. Yeah, look, if you pinch, give enough pressure, she just shuts right down. Okay. Damn, that thing takes a lot of work.
Looks like Lee's dropped out for some reason.
Oh, maybe he had. Okay, yeah, this is the part where.
Oh, he's back.
Trying to mock things up. He might have had technical difficulties.
He's back.
Yeah, I did.
Welcome back, Lee.
I did. I had Discord open. I had too many windows open on me, and I couldn't bloody. I hit the wrong button.
No worries.
But I'm working on this bench. Just cutting shingle. I thought I can't have on my spray booth because I'm waiting for glue to dry. So I've just glued the sides onto the framework. So
it's our favorite thing ever, waiting for glue to dry.
Shingle.
Spray boots are okay.
Especially PVA.
Oh, like like school glue.
Spray boots are okay until you start having to spray really huge pots. And then you realise you need a bigger spray booth.
Wire clips on the puller. Oh, Skull asked the question.
What I'm going to be spraying at the moment, the small spray booth is going to be good enough for me, Mark.
Yeah.
Skull says, "What has he got?"
I've
Hi,
made
Skull.
it big enough. I've made it big enough for spraying models when I'm going to build some kits. So,
Skull, just answering a viewer question here. Is Skull wants to know about I didn't buy the Polar Lights lighting kit. I bought a lighting kit from Tenna Controls, and people do have concerns with the clip-on, strip lighting connectors on that kit. What wire size is best to avoid many soldering? I mean, you're going to have soldering. If you don't want to use the clips, you're just going to need to solder everything manually. So, 28 gauge to 32 gauge wire is your friend. A good soldering iron, some fresh solder. But in all honesty, the clips, people have concerns with them, but if you clip them on and you make sure you test everything, give everything a tug, if they don't pop out on their own, you should probably be okay for the most part, but don't take my word on that. There's a lot of, you really got to search that on YouTube, Polar Lights Enterprise Lighting Kit, and you'll get people's opinions that have actually had it in their hands. I haven't had it in my hands, so I can just give you what I've heard as conjecture. Sorry I couldn't be more assistance. Hey, Peter. And thanks, Ken. A lot of sanding. My favorite thing in the world.
Hi, hey.
Oh, hi, Peter.
There we go. All right. Okay.
Ken says, "Good job, Ian."
Thank you. Is a different type. On this side pylon, I didn't have to sand at the bottom of the pylon. This side pylon, I had to sand the hell out of the bottom of the pylon, where it fits into the lower pylon stud. But that's just par for the course with this Polar Light stuff. Is even though it's a symmetrical model, the work is not symmetrical on making things fit, which is freaking annoying. But whatever. There we go. I'm never going to do one of these as a commission job if somebody asks.
I can't go anywhere without Jackie turning up, can I?
Hello, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
I don't know. I haven't met Jackie before. I don't know who Jackie is.
Other half.
Yep, Jackie says, "Hey, Mark and everyone on the panel and chat. I hope you're all good. I'm still feeling down after yesterday. It was a sad day because the anniversary of the Hillsborough for me and my mom was crushed there April 15th. Ooh.
Crushed, not cursed.
That's what I said, crushed.
Oh, Hillsborough. Was that an apartment block?
No, it was a football stadium here in the UK.
Oh, no.
It was the activity crushed. We lost 70. So, and Jackie was a survivor of it.
Wow.
I had a live stream, but I was going to.
Sorry about that. My condolences to all.
Lovely.
Yeah. And Peter and
yeah, they just showed how bad our police is in the UK after that incident.
Building inspection standards were changed after that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
A lot was changed after that, but well, Lee will tell you. You cannot buy a certain newspaper in Liverpool anywhere.
A certain newspaper. Okay, I'm assuming due to.
Oh yeah, no one will buy it.
We have a British newspaper called The Sun.
Mm-hmm.
And they cannot sell that newspaper in Liverpool because they falsely accuse the Liverpool supporters of being drunk.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Drama.
Yeah.
And newspapers will do anything to sell a copy, and then they go too far.
No, I tell you now. Yeah. I tell you now, Pete Webster's a good supporter to a lot of YouTubers.
Well, we're happy to
Especially
have Peter here.
Yeah, he's the one that sent me the airbrush.
Oh, well, that's a nice little gift. It's quite generous.
Yeah, but it's a sixth. Yeah, but it's a sixth gift I've had off him.
It's a what?
The sixth one. I've had six gifts off him together.
Huh.
3 webcams.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm just about there's the compressor. Yeah. It's the
Oh, those cool little portable
with
ones.
the
Those
cell-
are those are getting some pretty decent
that's
reviews
what
up
I'm
from what I've
building
seen.
for. Yeah, it comes with some tanks as well. Comes with the ones. Wherever the lid is off it. I don't say I've lost the lid. No, it's in the box. Yeah. It comes with that size one and a big Docker thing. I can't wait to start it.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking forward
Let us know how that thing works out for you. Post up your results on the Discord feed so we can see how well it paints.
I will be. To be honest, yeah. Well, I haven't even put pictures there yet of it. I was meant to in the group on Discord. What? I don't want to put the pictures up till my spray booth's done, and I want to put the pictures up in my spray booth on that together.
Fair enough.
But my spray booth, the spray booth's taken longer than I thought to make. Because I'm literally making it so I can actually put it inside a basket and just have it the way I want it. I'm making it, but I'm going to have a light inside it. I've got big ideas how it's going. I know what I'm doing with it because it's going to be my spray booth.
I get a lot of big ideas, and they don't always work out.
Ideas sometimes don't either. My ideas don't. Joining us today, Todd. She's not at home, so she's not going to join today.
Oh my God, Jackie! Jeez, that's ridiculous.
She wouldn't
have
been
not
here.
cool.
Skull says thanks for the answer. Jackie says we were accused of robbing the dead and killing our own fans by going to the match without a ticket. Wow. All right.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, we only really see the drama in our own country, unless it's like particularly political international news. But yeah, that's not fun. This is not really.
Yeah.
Its fitment's a little off. Let's see. Okay. That's not so bad.
So I wonder what Mark's working on. It looks like he's painting something as normal. I was going to paint.
He's working on
something of
I was going to do some
Titanic parts,
some
right?
3D printed. It's the bit off the Titanic.
Oh, something Titanic again. You start doing your
it's called the big piece. It's a part of the Titanic that brought up.
This has to come off. That's not fitting properly. What's new? Something not fitting properly on the Enterprise here. All right. First of all, sand you down.
You'll get it right, Ian.
I'm close. I'm pretty close. I could smell the finish line, and it smells like Miller Lite. There we go.
Wait for getting another plastic kit. Now I've got this decent camera angle. My camera on the workbench, I'm happy with on this workbench here now. I've got my other bigger workbench as well. I just want to get building plastic kits.
I need like 7 workbenches.
One decent dollar. Wow. I've got that one, the one that the other things on. I've literally got a plate just full of hobbies.
Okay. All right. I think we're dry fitted and we're pretty good. Wow. Look at that. It fits.
Yay.
Look at that.
Fits here.
Good panel lines. Good gaps right here. The nacelles are, the bases are, the gaps are decently small there, front and back.
Thinking here.
And then this is the only side that might need a tiny bit of tweaking. But otherwise, she looks good. Yeah. Woohoo.
It does look good. It does look good. The Enterprise there, Ian.
Peter says, "Nice job."
Thank you. When you finally get it all fitted together, she's an impressive chunk of plastic. I'll tell you right now.
Peter says he has 4 8-foot benches.
Have you started gluing it?
No glue yet. I've glued on some photo etch bits here and there to the upper saucer and to the shuttle cargo bay area.
You just dry fit that.
Yeah, the thing is with this kit, I highly recommend doing a ton of work dry fitting everything before you start going together, because once you get that painted and you realize something doesn't fit together, it's kind of too late. You know, you're gonna have to end up redoing a bunch of work that you don't want to. This is a little gappy. Might want to clearance something here. There's some tiny little things that are kind of annoying me, but other than that, nothing major.
And something to put on this workbench.
This is definitely one of those kits where even if you show it to somebody else and they go, "Oh, it looks amazing," you're still going to see every flaw because they've traumatized you so much mentally while you were putting it together. And let's get our shuttle bay door opening. Dry fit that. See how that looks. And that does not fit whatsoever. Let's see why. Oh, wait. No, there she goes. Oh, no. Now there's a gap down there. Gap here. Gap there. Okay. So what are you catching on? All right, let's clean this part up. And let me get the shuttle bay door from kit number 2 while I'm at it. Seems to be a pattern. This while I'm at it. Oh. You just tell by these sprues how much love and care went into molding these parts. Ugh.
There's a diorama done, Todd.
Oh, very nice. That's some great work, sir.
That's that airplane.
Oh, that's awesome.
Here.
Nice.
And that's it's actually. I'll put it
I've never
up
tried a
on
diorama
closer.
and they
You
intimidate
can
me.
see all the. Well, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I do all scenery because my I do like a training layout and I do a lot of scenery, but I want to do static kits. That was my first one I done, and it was an easy talk with on stream with me, and the only thing I broke was the propeller. I literally broke it when I was cleaning the parts. But you learn by your mistakes.
Yeah, everyone makes a boo-boo.
Oh, we do. We do.
Oh, of course. The shuttle bay door from the second kit fits better than the first one.
Ooh.
Of course.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do.
Well, Ian, what you do
I'm
is
going to get a messy bench.
When you finish building the Enterprise and you picked all the good pieces from 2 kits, just send the old pieces to Eric and he'll crash it for you.
Yeah, you could definitely make a crash kit out of the leftovers. Okay. Kit number 2. Shuttle bay doors.
All right, so I can't do any more Iron Man.
I know what I'm working on. I'm going to work on shortly. I'm going to do more complicated shingle. But I need to cut it first.
Okay.
So what are you going to work on, Todd?
I am going to do real quick. I'm going to do the base parts for the Iron Man, and then I am going to add a lighting kit to my Lego Millennium Falcon.
Oh, nice. I'm shingle. I'm going to do some more shingle. I've done some on Friday on a live stream. I was up on Kits and Bits live stream here in the UK. I've gone up on. I don't know if you came over to that at all, Mark.
I think I watched a bit of it, but I think I ended up got to one point. I was just tired and went to bed. I was just knackered.
Yeah, I ended up done that. I done that shingle on that. Decided to start doing now, and how time consuming that was. I like what I do, but some stuff can be any kit can be time consistent or what I do. Any of us do. I haven't even decided what I'm debating going to the hobby shop in some make paints for my airbrush. I haven't decided yet. Something airbrush friendly. I'm gonna go and buy brown because a lot of stuff I want to do is going to be colours or I'll do primer in it.
What do we got? Ken says I'm too cheap to buy a second Enterprise kit for spare parts.
Yeah.
Relentless says Ian would need to build a model smaller than his workbench to do a dio. That's true.
Yeah.
Peter says I won a couple of custom tarantula enclosure builds on YouTube when I had my exotic on animal collection. Interesting.
Got a pretty good fitment here now.
Oh, look forward to seeing that, Pete.
Shuttle bay door is okay. Oh, there we go. Good enough. And we're using, yes, of course, another part from kit number 2.
Peter says I'm hoping to start framing my layout this week. Nice.
And the back of the deflector housing. This is a very important part of the model because this is where the metal post goes in to hold it up and run all the electrical into it. The whole thing is supported by this one piece of plastic. That's a fantastic design decision.
Oh my god, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with all the nacelles and then the front neck and the saucer. Well, basically, when you have the front neck and the saucer on it, or the dorsal and the upper hull, the saucer section, and then you have the nacelles, it sort of kind of should balance itself out on this center point. But there's a lot of droopy Enterprises out there. Let's see if the one from kit number 2 fits any better. I don't know about this. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that does fit better. Not perfectly, but better.
You see, I'm yet to wonder or hazard a bet whether the Eagle Moss stroke fan home Enterprise will still balance itself out on that stand.
That's definitely a Todd question.
What do you mean if it'll balance it out?
Well, a lot of people said the saucer section will be too heavy and it's going to topple over on the stand that it's going to be on.
That stand is pretty solid. It's the junction between the neck and the head is where the saucer is where the problem is going to be. But you know what I did is I put the stand is garbage. First of all, the stand they sent us is absolutely 100% trash. It's too tall. It's going to put too much weight at the top of a cheap tripod. It's crazy. That thing should have the little 10x10 brick, the little aluminum stand that's attached to the top of the tripod. That should have been mounted right to the top of the legs at a minimum. That the neck on that stand is just the tripod is ridiculous. If I actually switched to my second camera, what I did on mine is I stole. Is it going to switch? Come on, do your thing. There, okay. And I'm going to steal this camera and show you what I did. I unscrewed that that 10 by 10 mil square block that's on the top of the tripod they give us. I unscrewed that, and I mounted that to a small little stand. So there's my Enterprise. And I mounted it to a small little mic extension and put it on a mic base. That base weighs 10 pounds. It ain't going anywhere.
Right.
And it keeps my Enterprise like 3 inches off the ground instead of 3 feet in the air where somebody's going to just bump it and the whole thing's going to go toppling over.
Yeah.
And it's too bad, too, because the original stand that they showed in the pictures, that short little stubby one, that thing looked great. That would have worked perfect. But the stand that they sent is just not good. So that's what my Enterprise sits on now.
Still looks good though.
So hopefully we'll get to actually finish it someday.
The worst thing with that airbrush I got, the only set of instructions I get are them. Know how to set the sprayer up or nothing. But I'll work it out.
Skull says, is it possible to burn out strip lighting when soldering wires directly to it? No.
Well,
are you talking about from the heat or from electricity? Because not
from the heat. I think from the heat, yeah, you can damage strip lighting if you put way too much heat into them when you're soldering them.
Just solder at a lower temperature. I only solder hot enough just to melt the solder. That's all you do.
What temperature do you use, Todd?
I solder at 550.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay.
And that's because that works really well for the solder I use. And as long as I don't sit there and just hold the tip forever, it doesn't melt insulation. If you're melting insulation, you could harm LEDs. So don't go that far. Peter says, looks amazing, Todd. Thank you.
I've got a trick when I solder track because there's plastic underneath. I put cotton wool either side of it, soaked in water, so the temperature around the area you're working doesn't drop.
Yeah, it's a heat sink. They make clip-on heat sinks that'll do the same thing. That's what it do. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I first started the hobby. So when I started the hobby, I wouldn't even show me face like I do now. Now I hit live and don't know when to. But I enjoy doing it. Doing what I do.
Peter says that's what YouTube is for, Lee. Do your research.
Yeah, I will do, Pete. I've already got to do that. I need to. I know, I appreciate you sending me it, Pete. I'm looking forward to use it.
Well, I think I'm going to get off because I'm literally waiting for paint to dry. So, yeah, I'm going to go get something to eat, I think.
Oh, enjoy your meal.
See you again.
Yeah, nice being on with you guys. I'll speak to you all later.
See you again.
Pleasure as always, man.
Have a good one.
Bye.
See you later. See you later, Mark. Right. Mark is cool.
There we go. Well, we've got the rear of the deflector dish housing dry fitted. That works well. And the shuttle bay doors, if I wasn't upside down. Holy hell, this might be one of the best fitting Enterprise kits ever.
Did you just say that?
I
don't. I mean, just the sheer amount of dry fitting, other than like it's coming together now, like with all the work. I'm just saying, after all the sanding and everything, this might be one of, This doesn't have all. I've seen a lot of builds where there was a lot of high lows, lots of gaps, lots of craziness going on, and they're just chucking gobs of putty at it, and it's just a complete nightmare to watch sometimes. The amount of emotional distress they put themselves through that they could have solved in a thorough dry fitting sanding session. It's a little sad almost. Is there any clamps that would like be able to hold this little area? Squeeze it? Like, is it? Am I asking for too much? That's an odd shape.
There's always a way to clamp.
That type of clamps may do it.
I don't really have a whole good clamp collection. I've got.
Yeah, I find them handy with the hobby.
Look at these little guys. This one's broken.
Yeah, they're the same as what I've just had on camera.
Harbor Freight Tools.
Yeah, that's what I've just been showing you there, Ian.
What you got?
Are they working?
That works. No. Yeah, it's too big to clamp on to just the base of the pylon.
Oh, is it?
A little bit, yeah.
Nice idea, wasn't it? But yeah.
And this one doesn't have enough spring strength to squeeze that gap. Maybe I just got to do a little more sanding. This is the initial dry fit, apparently.
Yeah, more sanding.
All right. Well, we'll put that aside as pretty good for now. Throw all these other parts somewhere else. Back in box 1 for whoever to fight with.
Hello, Altec. Well,
oh, look, Eric's here.
Oh,
he's here, but he's not here.
Once Eric heard free enterprise kit to make a crash diorama, he like showed up.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Peter says he ordered a 200 amp AC/DC TIG welder. Oh boy.
Oh boy. TIG welding is it leaves the most beautiful weld beads, but it's one of the most difficult to master.
That's true.
See how horrible these nacelles are.
Peter says bye to Mark. Jackie says, and that is why Lee neglects me, and then I always feel home and alone. Aw. Jeez.
Whoa.
What'd you do to her?
I've always in the hobby room more times than I have spent.
Jackie, you are not alone in that regards.
Yeah.
Don't talk to my wife. She'll just get you worked up, and there might be a domestic violence incident in the hobby room of one of our houses.
The man cave is the mistress?
Basically. The only problem is how much does Maria spend when she's shopping, Peter?
Speak of the devil, here's Alex.
Hey, the one and only.
Yeah.
Oof, this is a pig's ear.
Hey, Alex. How's it going, buddy?
All right. Let's mark these with a number 1. Okay.
I need to move the camera down where I'm working now. It's too high where it is now. So, see what I'm doing.
Yeah, just sanding down the locating pins actually fixed a bunch of the gaps already on this.
That's what I heard a lot of people have done. You're talking about the nacelles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These locating pins are a little long right here. They're just like a millimeter and change. Just need to just massage them just a little bit. Well, these nacelles may be acceptable from kit number 1. I'm still going to look at the nacelles from kit number 2 because I do notice a pretty sizable high-low at the top.
Bench.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This doesn't line up at all. Let's see. Does it?
More sanded. I'll tell you what sanding blocks I like. I get from my hobby shop. It's got all different ones on it. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. It's like a multiple one.
That's pretty cool.
I get that from the. That's who makes it. Don't know if you can see the name on it.
Ammo. Yeah.
Ammo. And they're quite decent as well. But I'm due to get another one.
They have quite the line of hobby products.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. I went to my hobby shop to try and see if he had another one in. Can't get them in. So I'm going to have to go online, aren't I, and try and find it online.
Probably.
That's going to be the easiest. Oh, we've got it. Yeah. I'll look. I'm just doing shingle on a roof. And it's time consuming. Don't know if you can see. It's literally making it look like proper tiles.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's ooh, we got a Lego Millennium Falcon too.
Yeah, just a little one. I did buy the light kit for the big one, but there's no way it's going to fit on my desk. That's going to happen out in the living room.
That's a job off camera.
Yeah. No, that's going to be on the kitchen table probably.
Good luck with that one.
Now I just got to find out where I put them.
Well, let's get the nacelles from kit number 2.
I will be right back. I'll be right back. I gotta go find those.
Oh, these are just as crappy. These might actually be worse. Woohoo! Oof, yeah, that's bad.
If it's like anything like my hobby room, Todd, you put them somewhere safe.
That's good. Same problems up top, but worse. Oh, the nacelles from kit number 2. One of them so far is shite. compared to the kit number 1 that sells. This is really a mixed bag. God. Flashy, flashy, flashy. Ugh. Let's see here what we got. That one's
toothpick. Or match. Toothpick or match. One of the two.
Yeah, these things are all over the place. This one's not very good. They both kind of suck. It's locating these exactly.
On the right, as soon as I'm moving workbenches, I go grab the phone. It looks like I'm getting in the neck. When don't I?
What happened?
Nothing. I'm reading a comment Jackie's put.
Oh. Well, at least, Jackie, at least Lee's not out on the street, you know, or at the bar or whatever. Keeps the kid out of trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. She knows where they are. Knows where they are.
Oh, well, nope. Just trying to clearance that locating pin, and I just chopped it right off. All right. Huh.
We need to do that, Ian.
What happened?
You meant to cut the pin right off.
Yeah. Yeah, locating pins are fantastic if they're correctly located. Number one has its issues. Looks like it could be forced into place pretty well.
Why did I say shingleless reef?
It's not terrible. Okay. And number 2. Why does number 2 feel heavier? Number 2 feels like it's got more plastic in it than number 1. Weird. Flash. That's not bad. It's not terrible. That lines up okay.
That's too high. Me and my stupid idea is putting stuff on a box.
Me and my stupid ideas of trying to build this enterprise.
Yeah, that's true. That I don't have the internet box after 12. If I had the internet box, I wouldn't be off YouTube. At least after, if I get the internet box taken off me, I spend time with her.
Take the internet box. Oh boy. Mama grounds you. You're grounded. No more internet for the night. Okay, number 2 is looking like...
Yeah, but it's usually...
Did she cut you off from the internet for real?
Literally,
you
only until in the morning. Otherwise,
you'd be up all
yeah,
night.
but it is worth it. Before I would, because I'd watch American streams all day, mate. All night.
Oh yeah.
So it was my deal. I said to her, "Enough's in the box. Otherwise, I'd sit hobby right and go sleep and drink coffee. That's not good for your sister."
Yeah,
Oh,
sometimes
you know what?
I wake up at 2 a.m. sitting in front of my computer. What's up, Todd?
I did get something cool. HasLab. Here, I'll set this aside. HasLab sent this to me.
Did they send it to you,
you
or did you order it? Oh my God! Yeah, from the blah 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 Lost Ark. Yeah, Crusade. Ah, look at that.
Yeah, Stark. That is cool.
When did you order that?
It was a Kickstarter they had.
Was it a HasLab? That thing, really?
Yeah, it was a Hasbro Pulse. Yeah.
Oh, Hasbro Pulse, not a HasLab.
Yeah. Well,
it was a Pulse
because I'm a Hasbro exciter, they sent me this because of the Proton Pack. Yes.
Oh wow! So Hasbro's just sending you free stuff now?
No. I paid for this.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little disappointed though because one, this should be metal. It's plastic.
Well,
two, the colors are not quite right. I'm actually thinking I'm going to give this a shine. First, I'm gonna probably give it a wash to make it look a little older, and then I'm gonna try my first hand at rub and buff. I have some rub and buff, and try to rub and buff this and see how it looks.
Just make sure to clear coat over it after you're done.
Yeah,
because that rub and buff is literally just like wax based. It'll come off.
Now this thing lights up supposedly, but I haven't put batteries in it. Should I try it? Put batteries in it.
Give it a whirl, man.
Give it a whirl.
Double A.
All right, I think kit number 2 nacelles might be the way I'm going here.
Well, you're not happy with kit number 1?
They're pretty similar. I think the kit 2 plastic just feels a little heavier duty. It feels like it's a thicker, heavier. It's a more dense plastic. It feels like.
Yeah, I've not dived into. That's only the first kit I done that thingy. So I'm looking forward to diving into some more plastic kits eventually.
Yeah, like I don't know. I do have my postal scale here. Let me see if the 1 and 2 parts are different. Is that powered, Todd? Is that like or is it just like a fiber optic style thing almost? Where
no, there's different contacts along the shaft and then up into the medallion. It does kind of feel like it's glowing, maybe. Let me switch to my other camera here.
Well, what's with all the different holes?
Oh, it's because remember he put it in the wrong holes.
Yeah, in the movie, yeah.
You got to put it in the right hole.
Oh.
And it only lights up with the right hole. So let me change this camera to up here. Does that work? And then let me turn off a little.
All right. Well, I'm a complete moron. These are both 105 grams. They just one of them for some.
Have you just weighed them?
Yeah. One of them just feels a little. I don't know. It feels a little better.
Yeah, scales come in handy with modelling, don't they? I've got a set somewhere under my workbench. They're always handy for doing stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go with.
Oh, that looks brilliant! Look at that.
Oh, damn! Wait, Todd, what are you doing? Would you put a light behind it?
No, it's got lights in it.
Oh, it's got lights. That's pretty sweet.
That is, isn't it? That is sweet.
Do you have the staff? Oh, Todd, you're muted.
Oh, I should have been talking the whole time.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
It's just the tip of the staff, so you can see it in the stone, you know. And if you pull it out of the stone, obviously it doesn't work in the other ones. You know, but if you put it in the right one.
Oh, that's sick.
That's brilliant.
And it kind of glows. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of pulsing.
The camera doesn't show that.
Camera's blowing it out, Todd. You know, as usual with LEDs and LEDs and webcams.
It has a little tiny button right here hiding in it, and I think that you can change like patterns maybe or something, or maybe that's just on and off.
Oh, I like how it goes from yellow to red.
Yeah. If I get it closer, maybe it'll adjust for the brightness. But it is kind of pulsing. It's kind of going like a dim to a bright to a dim.
Did they get those letters accurate?
I have no idea. I would hope so. I mean, they're licensed by, you know,
Lucasfilm.
Lucas, yeah.
Yeah. Lucasfilm, not George Lucas anymore. We know who owns them now.
Yeah.
It hasn't been pretty. But yeah, this is cool.
I think it was like $40, you know.
Yeah, that's it. Actually for $40 from Hasbro, that seems like a pretty decent deal these days.
Yeah.
They're getting a little drunk on their prices sometimes.
I kept trying to find one of these medallions in metal, you know, and on a stand, and I got shafted by like 3 different Chinese scam artists, you know. And one of them, and I'm going to turn my lights on. Give me 1 second.
Wait, am I using 1 or 2? I'm confused. No, I'm using 2. And the one's plastic is definitely yellower. It really does look nice. It could use a little bit of maybe some panel liner. I would hit it with a clear coat before you do anything to it, because I know Hasbro's paint is reactive to like isopropyl alcohol sometimes.
Yeah, I'll test some parts of it like down inside the base where you can't see it. But yeah, I'm probably going to do some panel liner, like a wash, to bring all this out, and then rub and buff.
I would just wash. I would hit it with a gloss clear first, like maybe tape off the crystal itself, and then a gloss clear light dustings, and then go to town on the weathering.
Clear the crystal, make it shiny. So anyway, I was saying that you know, I've tried to get one of these before from multiple different places, and this is the top of the Staff of Ra. This is the Staff of Ra headpiece from Indiana Jones in the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Alex was asking. And I ordered one of these in good old China. The website was gone the next day. I got a tracking number and the website disappeared, right? They went from selling Indiana Jones stuff. They had this, they had the fertility idol, and they had the top of the Ark of the Covenant.
And then they had water shoes.
And then the next day they were selling purses. So yeah. I thought that was really strange, but I ordered one of these and I didn't get it. They sent me something else. I'll go get it for you. I'll show you what they sent me instead on accident.
It's high here, but it's high over here. Oh, this is just ugh. This is consistently.
So this is what they sent me on accident instead of the medallion that I ordered, because I ordered the medallion. They sent me one of the angels from the top of the Ark.
Oh, they sent you something at least.
Yeah, not what I ordered. And why you'd only buy one of these, I'm not sure. You know, because this, it should be 2 of them facing each other, but it's very strange. But this is just resin cast, painted gold. You know, nothing special here. The detail's okay. It's got feet. So, yeah, they sent me that, and I gave it to my roommate. What am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
Hi, Ian.
Oh, hey, Ian. I thought someone was saying hi to me for a second. Ian, that kit dashboard. Oh my God. That's all I can say about that kit dashboard. Holy moly. That thing is.
Oh yeah, I know what you're on about.
Woof! It's the business.
Oh, speaking of which, I have the monitors to put into my kit dashboard.
Ooh.
And I sent. You remember the graphics I created? The graphics I created for my kit dashboard.
Vaguely.
Yeah. So I took the dashboards, I fit them to the right size, and edited them and everything. So they would fit onto the panels. Remember, I bought those acrylic styrene sheets. And I was gonna have them printed and then put it on the styrene sheets and use light blocking backgrounds and everything to try to get the stock lights to work better. Well, I ran out of steam on that. But I do have Mike Lane's monitors for the dash. I need to put those in.
Oh, it was Mike Lane. I'm sorry, Ian. I got the product lines confused. Oh, there we go. Foot in the mouth. Thanks, Ian. Yeah, good job.
No, I have the monitors, and I am gonna get the monitors. I think from Chloe as well, and I'll write up articles on both on how to install them.
Yeah, because they're both going to be fairly similar products.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah,
I actually thought when they were both talking about. I thought they were working together because they have worked together before.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Chloe's like she's like an electronics guru.
Chloe
her putting out 3D printed parts was like the beginning, but I'm like, you need to focus on like what you're good at, which is electronics. She's so good at.
Well, I mean, that Christmas tree and flux capacitor for the DeLorean, that's the best part of the whole kit.
Oh yeah, and I'm watching a couple of DeLorean builds at the moment. I quite like them.
The EL wire. Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, you could just go skip and watch my finale video on my DeLorean. Between the EL wire, the flux capacitor, the Christmas tree, the SID, and the the wireless 6-in-1, and oh my god, like that kit would not be. It would be like a shadow of its current self without those mods.
Yeah, these guys pack their stuff so well. Let's see what we got here.
Okay.
Lighting kit is this for the big one or the little one? First try. The fishing store.
That's a bad.
And
gap.
the big one. Those people.
That is a really nasty high-low. Should I try snapping all the locating pins out of this thing and except for the two main ones, and see if that helps?
That's what I see everybody do. They're like, if you try to use the locating pins, things don't fit. So
yeah, it's like
get sprue cutters, Ian, and cut them off.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take off all the baby locating pins.
Yeah, they're causing you nothing but problems.
Well, some of these. I mean, if I just keep the main locating pins,
yeah,
that should be enough. Because this particular nacelle is considerably more wonky than the other one. And then I could just massage the main locating pins and holes to see. Oh my god, that's so much better already. Just getting rid of all the tiny locating pins.
Yeah.
Wow. So much better. Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier, doesn't it?
A million times better. Why doesn't... Well, the middle doesn't want to kind of stay together now. That's weird.
That's telling me now, isn't it?
I'm just gonna have to squeeze it a little when I glue it. Oh yeah. Wow, that fits much better now. There we go. Way less gappage. Still a little, but not as bad. This side needs to come down, which means I need to sand on this a little more. comes down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That fits much better. All right. Looks like we're keeping number 2. Okay. I haven't seen an update from World of Wayne on his Enterprise build in a while, on his refit.
Let's see. Skull says, I'm trying to catch up here. For the guy without an airbrush, there's a white-gray color spray paint that is close to the... Is there a white-gray color spray paint that is close to the TOS Enterprise?
White? Well, the TOS. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. It was a kind of.
I wouldn't be surprised if their gray primer is pretty close.
Yeah, I think the gray primer is probably your best bet. You could actually test 2 here, Skull. I would do a spray out test with both the Tamiya Fine Surface Primer gray and the Mr. Hobby Surfacer. They might be slightly different shades of gray, and give those a whack. And yeah, Todd concurs. He's got his up there. But yeah, the Tamiya or Mr. Hobby gray primer should be maybe.
They make a gray and a light gray, and I think the gray would be better.
Yeah, well, this is the light gray.
Yeah, so if you see, it says light gray right there.
Yeah, the light
gray.
gray.
It's just gray, and you can tell because it's got the orange around the L instead of the white around the L.
Yeah.
So try. I would try because it is a little darker gray. Maybe this one would be a little better.
All I have is the light gray.
Or get them both and see what you like. I mean,
yeah, really. Just get them both and do a spray out test. And you could even try the Mr. Hobby. Because I think the Mr. Surfacer is a little darker gray than the Tamiya, ever so slightly. But give it a whirl. And they're, $10, $11 a jar for the large jars. It's not a bad deal. Okay, number 1, back in the box. You still got all the pins. This one is not so bad. Yeah, we're still going to get rid of these pins.
Power cord. Need some instructions here.
Nope, this one's got to go too.
Blah, blah, blah. Let's begin. All right. So turn that. All right. Let me keep going on the chat here. Let's see. Alex says, yeah, I wanted them mods for my DeLorean, but way out of my budget at the time. You can always take your DeLorean apart and put it back together with some new ones. 2 most important mods they ever should have had. Unfortunately, Fan Home is not changing the models. They are what they are.
Yeah, I mean, I got the mods unpainted, but it saved a bit of money. But yeah, I mean,
Jackie says, Lee promised he would not go on the internet today to spend more time with me. He never did. So now, Lee, I want my internet box for 9 o'clock. You're in trouble, Lee.
Lee, you're in some deep shit right now, buddy.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sorry.
She found you on the internet.
I know. Hey, I've got myself in a big hole, and I'm rocking. I'm digging myself deeper.
Yeah,
I do it constantly.
Yeah, well, Lee, it was nice knowing you, sir.
Yeah.
He won't
be
good
around
to know you while you were alive.
Yeah. Ian says, Alex, yes, great mods. I may get the Christmas tree and flux capacitor before I start my build. Ian, the only 2 mods, the first 2 mods that you have to get, are the flux capacitor and the Christmas tree.
Yeah, the 6-in-1 switch, though, honestly, to get rid of those internal switches, I mean, that's I consider sort of mandatory a little bit.
Yeah, the wireless switch is nice, and she actually improved it. It's even better now than the one I got. Like it controls the red and green lights in the center, the gold box.
Yeah, that's the one I got, Todd.
Yeah, the newer one. Yeah, yeah. Talk to Chloe. Good luck getting them. I heard she's on like a 5-month wait.
Well, if you don't get it painted, it's much quicker. She might actually be able to ship right away if you're not getting them painted.
Yeah.
I would have mine on paint.
Says, Lee, what are you building? Yours is the only one I'm not sure on.
I'm going to show now. I'm actually shingling the roof. I'm making it look like a tiled roof. So I'm shingling it. So there's what it should look, what it'll look like when it's done.
Oh, nice.
And that's what I'm doing.
What scale are you working in, Lee?
145th. 175th, I should say.
175th?
Yeah.
That's an odd scale. I mean, yeah.
Is that O scale over there?
No, double out.
Double out.
Oh, it's a train scale. That explains why I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it's double out. It's in double out. It's HO in American eyes.
Okay. HO scale, I remember. That was like our de facto normal scale.
Yeah, HO's 187th.
Yeah, and we're a little bit out of the HO. We're a little bit smaller, slightly. Only a mid-cheese, but a little bit smaller. I don't know exactly to the size, but I'll find out. I know I can't remember exactly.
Let's see. What else do we got here?
Alex says, you sold your DeLorean? Why would you do that, Alex?
What the hell's wrong with you, man?
After all the time and effort?
Some people just enjoy the build and they don't care about it afterwards, which is it's actually not as uncommon as you think, Todd. I actually sold one of my Tamiya full option tanks I built. But it was mainly because I didn't consider it a tank. It was a rolling pillbox. It was my Yag Panther. And it was more of a bunker with tracks and a cannon.
Unless I was, I mean, I get it if I needed the money. But otherwise, I don't know if I'd ever sell them.
99.9% of my other builds I would never sell, Todd. I'm with you on that part of it. It's just
too much, literally blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that I could.
Yeah, Panther actually had some bespoke bits in it.
Ian asked, is that a model of any particular building?
No, it's not. It's just, it's basically, it's a shop. It's just a shop, and I'm just making it look like it more realistic. We're doing the reef on it. All I do, I make it look prototypical. Basically, I like doing what I do by making it look prototypical to real scale. I build a lot of cardboard kits, but I do one. Yeah, it does, Ian. It takes time. Most of I ain't got. As we put, if this camera is going to play ball, let me see if this camera is going to play ball, and then can put me on bag. And you can see what I've actually done. I've got, if this camera plays ball, right, what cameras have I got on there? I'm going to turn that camera off.
Well, I think I bought the wrong kit.
What do you mean you bought the wrong kit?
This is the right.
Is that the Light My Bricks? You think you got the wrong one from them?
No, they made a couple different. This is the wrong one. They made a couple different Millennium Falcons this size, and I think this is the wrong one.
So you bought the wrong kit.
According to the pictures, yeah. This one is just different enough.
Ooh, I mean, I've well done myself a bigger. I've well dug myself a big hole, I think.
Uh-oh.
I'm well in the dogs.
Dead on 9 o'clock. I'll put your plug out so you'll be in the dark. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I've dug myself.
I understand. I'm sorry, I'm going to respond to Alex here. I understand completely. I understand where that comes from. You know, when you need the cash, you need the cash. Ian says it looks great. Ian says, I'm just having a few hours myself. I'm putting together the 6 Horlicks Blue Master mods ready for posting. Excellent. I'm glad they're selling. And then I think this is what we're talking about. Lee, if I don't get the internet box dead at 9 o'clock, I'll pull your plug out so you'll be in the dark.
Yeah, well, Lee's done. Dead man walking, as they say here.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like you're going to be toast in, what, about a half hour?
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, all I can say is it was nice knowing you, buddy.
Well, shoot, this is
I'll be fine.
Tis but a flesh wound.
I've not got much.
Oh, this is sanding out rather nicely. Yeah, that's going to be just fine. She'll buff out. Okay, very, very not pissed off with these nacelles. They're not bad.
I've not got much shingle left anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 6 pieces of shingle left. I need to go and find it all.
Decent. 2 halfway decent nacelles. We've got a dry fitted secondary hull. Hey Todd, I found my old. Found my old GoPro. I'm sorry. What did you say, Lee?
I've got a GoPro. I've got a GoPro, but I've got the imitation GoPro from China.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with a way to use my old GoPro Hero 5 as a third streaming camera, but unfortunately, this doesn't support USB streaming, so I'd have to get a HDMI capture card for it. And yeah, that's almost as expensive as buying a GoPro Hero 8 that does USB streaming.
Yeah, my camera, when I find it, it's somewhere around here. I've got that one.
Okay.
And I can use that as a webcam. I can actually plug that in a USB. It's a 4K one as well. The pictures off it are brilliant.
Yeah, I mean the Hero 5 does 4K, but it's
I never record in 4K. Most of the time I record is like I record off my webcams. I mean,
so 1080 or 720.
What am I doing? I think it's 720 or. But most of my videos are edited in HD.
Yeah.
And all I use for the editor is the Windows editor on the laptop.
Okay. It's more editing than I do.
Yeah. I do intros as well. Intros and thumbnails I create on Canva.
It's definitely more effort than I put in.
Why don't you just put your videos together and just hope for the best?
I just record sessions. Like I'll record for a few minutes and then stop and then do some more work and then record a few more minutes and then stop and then I just stitch them together in a free editor I have, and just boom, that's it.
Yeah, well, that's what I do with that. I've got with that thingy box I'm doing, the airbrush box.
But I think I need to get like some kind of intro clip made at some point.
Do I need to do that for you?
Of course, Todd, you need to do that for me. You know, as usual.
Alex says the funny thing I see is Lee working faster and faster. Yes.
Yeah, he knows he's got a deadline. It brings a whole new meaning to the term "dead" in deadline.
Yeah, it does.
Lee puts the dead in the word deadline for sure tonight.
The store, let's say, had a mini fireworks display. Oh. Did you cook a transistor? Is that what happened? Ken says, Ian, it looks like you've made some good progress today. Yeah, he cut the pins off and did it his own way, and it works better.
Yeah, unlike when I had that first saucer. That was a shit show. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Jackie says, yes, I know where the switch is, so I will. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Jackie's not messing around.
Yeah.
Jackie, it's not an idle threat.
I've only got 4 pieces of shingle left now anyway, so once I've given with the shingle, I'll probably give in myself. It gets time consuming doing stuff like this, so I do.
So do you literally not have enough internet bandwidth to handle all the devices being online at the same time?
Yeah. The bandwidth's not a problem because I'm plugged in. But what it is, otherwise I'll sit on the internet until early hours of the morning if I had the internet until all night.
Oh, so it's just an addiction issue.
Yes,
right?
It is.
I got it. So you have a substance abuse problem, and your substance is internet.
Yes. I watch it.
Well, hey, Jackie, just be glad it's not, 2-liter jugs of vodka. That's the problem. It's just internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could be worse.
It could be worse, He could be buying heroin from the gypsies or something over there.
I don't get off people here in the UK. I work on events doing security, so you can imagine what I do that's what I do for a living.
Is what?
I work in security at music festivals.
Oh, okay.
That's the type of work I do, but I'm not doing it this year. I'm having a year out.
Nice. Take a break and just live in that workshop until Jackie cuts off the power to you. I'm living my vacation when I have electricity in the workshop. I have this annoying thing called a wife who wants me to spend time with her. I get it, Lee. But you know what? Go spend some time with the lady. Maybe take her out for dinner. Well, it's a little late now. It's like 9:30. Take her out.
We're going out tomorrow. We're going out for the day tomorrow. So I know we're going out tomorrow. She's already said. So yeah.
All I could say is kiss her ass.
That's what I've done so far. I've still got a lot more to do on it.
That looks good. Nice. It's coming along.
Here, I'm gonna make you big. 1 second. Give me a second.
Yeah, let's see here.
I gotta find my mouse again.
Have you lost the mouse again, Todd?
Well, no, I know where the mouse is. It's finding the pointer.
Oh yeah.
So is this gonna be for a military diorama or like a train set type thing?
It's for my train set. I'm going to show you. I've just put the camera on for my train set.
So those kind of look like old school slate stone roof tiles to me. Are they? Is that
that's what I'm trying to create.
Yeah, it looks it looks very much like an old slate roof from back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I tried creating. I tried creating it. I'm gonna see if my other camera will play ball. Let me see if this one will play ball. There we go.
Oh, cool.
This is what I got. I do all this. I've done all that scenery. All this. This camera I love. This is a 2K camera, and this was the first present I got sent off Pete Webster. This camera.
Oh, and you got a little hole in the middle that you could pop up through to like position things.
Yeah, but that diorama that I've got at the aeroplane can drop straight in there.
Cool.
I've got 2 dioramas that go in there. I've got the aeroplane diorama, my partner's garage. When I'm running trains, I can put that in and film running trains with the diorama in the middle. But I do all the scratch building myself, the fences, I do everything myself.
That's a hell of a lot of work.
It's never finished. You're always adding to it.
Yeah. I had a customer once. He was a lawyer or a solicitor, as you would call them, I guess. He lived in Staten Island, which was a borough of New York City, and he was in Model Railroad magazine once because he had like one of the largest train set layouts in all of America, basically. It took up his. I mean, he had a mansion, and it took up his whole basement. It was. Man, I saw it. I didn't even. Yeah, I didn't even know what I was looking at.
Yeah.
It was.
I've got a couple of YouTubers. Yeah, I've got a couple of YouTubers in the. I've got a couple in that are usually up on my panels on a Sunday. Usually, well, one's come over. Dragon that paints the dragon. She's stateside, but she's been up on Todd's live.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff here. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find. He's also an actor, I guess. He was very Italian. He was so Italian. My job was to set up a voice to text program. This was, mind you, 20 plus years ago. And it couldn't understand him because he had such a thick New York, Long Island, Staten Island accent. The program just couldn't figure it out. Model trains, let's see.
So let me see if I can need to a little bit further.
Oh yeah, there's my customer. Live. Oh, he was in a decent amount.
That's a build.
Oh, now Jackie says you don't get any internet tomorrow. I feel like we're having a fight.
There's a domestic incident occurring on our live stream. Everybody, please be patient.
There's an internet fight going on.
There we go. Lots of building and rebuilding completely. I'm just putting new windows
nice.
in.
Nice little set of shops there.
That's an antique shop. They're the old Quicksilver shops. I do like what I do. Oh, God. It's been a long day, though, today. I did say to Jackie, though, I wasn't planning coming on a stream. I shouldn't laugh, though.
That's how the fun happens.
Yeah, it is. It is, but, yeah. Yeah, because I'm live. I'm Lex live again on Tuesday. I'm doing a live stream Tuesday. Well, it'll be 9 o'clock East, about 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time Tuesday, but 2 o'clock in the afternoon. UK time.
All right. Yeah, tomorrow's Monday. I'll be at work.
Yeah, me
No,
too.
what about Tuesday?
Oh, Monday through Friday. I'm at work.
No
It's kind of
problem.
hard to.
Hey,
if I have a really slow day, I try to watch somebody's live stream. It's just it gets a little difficult.
Yeah, no, I usually try and stream on a Sunday. I do a regular live stream Sunday, but it's usually the same time this is on, because I end up usually finishing my live stream and coming over to this. Because last time Dragon came over to it for a bit. It was on the came up.
Let's see. Let me catch up on chat here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's going on?
Lee says, "This is my first time watching the show. You guys are great. It's nice to have live answers to modeling questions." Oh, don't trust us. Ha!
Well,
Yeah,
Skull, we do our best, but we always say take our answers with a grain of salt and do your own research outside of here. We try our hardest, and if we don't know, we'll say we don't know. On many things we don't know, apparently, but some things we do know. What we know, we know. What we don't, we won't lie about. But if we have a good guess or a direction to send you in to find the correct info, at the very least, we'll give you that.
We do. We try and send them in the right direction with stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
No, we try.
Yeah, you're better with your electronics, though, Todd.
I do love electronics.
Todd is very good with
electronics since I was a kid.
Yeah, Todd is. I like Todd. Todd loves his electronics. I actually, to be honest, I am not very good on electronics, but I'm getting that way now on my soldering. I can solder. And never, when I first started the hobby, I was against soldering. When I come into the hobby, I didn't like soldering droppers on the track. But now I can do it without.
I've been doing soldering for 30 plus years poorly, but I'm consistent. Not good at it.
I actually, I've got a turn down soldering. My soldering is that. But
so I have a question. What kind of Lee? What kind of internet bandwidth do you subscribe to there?
I've got a decent one, but in some of the house it does play up because we've got concrete roofs, we've got concrete ceilings. And in the back of the house, it plays up in some rooms. I'm lucky enough, I'm in the room where the modem is, and I'm hardwired straight to the modem, so I have no issues. If you're hot, but the Wi-Fi's in some places can be a pain in the house.
Yeah, that's kind of everywhere. I'm hardwired in right now, but I don't know. I think we get spoiled in the U.S. for internet because I have 1,000 megabit fiber optic internet service.
Yeah, but you know what? My download speed is
behind everybody.
Is poorly. Yeah.
Yeah.
My download speed. When I've done a test on it offhand, I can't remember. I know I will do it. I can go.
How many megabits was it?
Do a test. I'll find out now. I'm going to I can do a test while I'm online.
I'm just always curious of what everybody gets for internet speed around the world, because it seems like some countries, like I've heard Germany's pretty slow on their internet.
Yeah. I'm going to do this now. I've done this test. And I'm online as well, so
they want it under this section. It's not really going to fit there.
All right. Well, my wife's at the event until 5 p.m. and then all bets are off.
My download speed. This is my download speed, 2.10.
What?
The upload speed is 30.1.
How is your download slower than your upload?
Yeah, and I'm hardwired. It's crazy here in the UK.
2.1 megabit download?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the comment there from Ian? Lee, it says you should do a rover's return.
What is a rover's return?
Yeah, I'm actually in the pub. It's we've got a program called Coronation Street, and there's a rover's return pub on it. My pub that's on most of my layout on the loft is named after Liverpool Football Club, the Cop. Most of my pubs are named after what my layout is about. Most of it is science fiction, and I name it to what I'm model to sometimes. But I get what you mean there on that one, Ian. But the internet speed is abysmal with this. And I'm hardwired. It's crazy.
Yeah, because I hear a lot of audio cutouts from you, and I know, I'm pretty sure it's not your computer, but yeah, that explains it with the 2 megabit internet speed, and you're also having to route from the UK over to wherever the heck our StreamYard server is, which is probably somewhere in the US, right, Todd? I'm assuming it's in a data center.
I have no idea.
Probably in Colorado or something, or Chicago.
They kind of just feels like they just kind of stuff them wherever they want.
Yeah, but it's across the,
across. But yeah, I have no issues when I stream myself to StreamYard. My audio's blob on.
Yeah, well, you're probably connecting to a more local StreamYard server, I guess. Maybe. Yeah. I'm not sure how that works.
But that wouldn't affect your speed test.
Yeah, but that 2.1 megabits. That's pretty low. Like if you want to stream a movie,
but you got to remember you're also streaming 3 other people or 2 other people right now because you're watching our streams at the same time.
True.
Yeah, and I've not got YouTube open on the laptop though.
You have StreamYard.
No, I'm talking about StreamYards is showing you 2 other streams, right? So you're having to download our streams at the same time.
Yeah.
It's so out of character for me right now, but I'm actually pretty happy with how these nacelles are fitting together.
they do love them, Ian.
They're not bad. It's hard. They're all white, so it's very difficult to see, but everything is really, I've seen some pig's ears of a nacelle, and these are actually, this is from kit number 2. Kit number 1 wasn't terrible though either. Actually quite pleased with this. It's not terrible. These are not bad.
All right, I'm gonna get us caught up here.
Yeah.
Peter says you can't help yourself, Lee. It's true. He's addicted. Ian says I had to move my router to ensure a better distribution throughout the house. I'm now on Wi-Fi and I get about 10 megs down and 4 to 5 up, which is decent enough to stream. Ian smiles. Wow. Yeah. And then Ian says, Lee, you do at times sound like Norman Collier. Collier? I think Collier might have been right. But who am I to say? I'm from New York. We can't pronounce anything correctly. And then Ken says, can you put a link on where to buy that good glass file in your next video? Oh, link? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's really, you could just search for the Racer nano file. You know where the best place to get these is Gundam retailers. Anyone that sells Gundam model kits,
is generally the best. They always carry this stuff. It's from the brand is Gun Primer. It's spelled exactly how it sounds. Gun Primer Racer. They have multiple different versions. I think this is the Racer 2. But yeah, I could post a link up in my my video. Are you in the US, Ken? Or are you overseas? 50-50 shot there. Also, the cheap glass nanophiles on Amazon are quite good also, surprisingly. Like this
I
file
should have
like,
some glass files showing up today.
yeah, this thing's like $30-40.
Uh-oh. Jackie.
Oh, Ken.
Jackie's called you out. Time's up.
I am going anyway because I'm getting tired. I've been in here most of the
Oh,
day.
Jackie, he's coming. Lee, it was nice having you. Nice knowing you while you were alive.
I'm still going to be alive. I'm just going to... I need to go... Yeah, I know I've got 6 minutes, but I need to close everything down.
Yeah.
Turn all devices off.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's giving you a 5 or 6 minute buffer to like get your stuff together and get the hell off the internet.
That should be fine with it. But a big
and then you're dead.
Yeah, no, I'll be fine. Oh.
Okay, let's see. Canadian Gundam, what do they got? Sandpapers, maybe sandpapers.
I'll hopefully be able to join it next week as well. Oh no, I may be streaming myself. No, I won't. I will be. Yeah, I'll be streaming. I stream about 5 o'clock on a Sunday myself. I usually go as you go because you go about 6, don't you? My time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go at noon Eastern on Fridays.
Yeah.
Or sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, noon today. Today is noon, and then Fridays is
2 o'clock in the
6
morning. I
6
can't
p.m.
even
Eastern.
catch. Yeah, that one I don't even get a chance to see. That one I have to watch that one on a rerun.
Yeah,
I have to watch that on a rerun.
And
I've got more video. I need to do more of that. I'm hoping to get that spray booth finished this week. If I can get it finished, then I can try and start thinking what direction I'm going in with the airbrush. Well, start practicing with it. That's going to be the fun bit. But I've already got a couple of channels to go and look at to watch.
yeah.
Could have been on a couple of live streams here now, but and everything.
hey, Ken, hang out for a second. Ken Horvath, and hey, Todd, is it okay if I just post something in the chat here? I don't know if it is. Oh, maybe not.
I don't think you can.
No, I can't. You're right. Hey, Ken, just go to pandahobby.ca. Please message us if you heard that. Pandahobby.ca, and you want the Gun Primer Racer Plus. $39.99 Canadian. They're located in Toronto, apparently, or something. But that seems about a correct price, considering it's in Canadian and not USD. Because I think mine was like about $30 US.
I love that everybody's giving Lee a timer before the lights just turn out.
Everybody's watching our stream just to watch Jackie come in and choke Lee out. Black,
right?
You know, his camera goes dark, and we never hear from him again.
Plumbed in the darkness.
That's basically what happened on our stream, and Jordy got plumbed.
Yeah.
I'm assuming pummeled in the darkness, but plumed in the darkness.
Alex says, "Did you all see my completed Bedford last night?" I saw the stream come up, but I did not get a chance to watch it. I'm gonna hopefully catch up to that today.
I was out for a birthday dinner last night and came home, and yeah, I didn't see a hell of a lot going on after that. I was I was pretty well fed and intoxicated by that point.
Oh my god!
1 minute.
There you go, Ken.
No,
Glad you heard that. Panda Hobby, awesome, perfect. 1 minute warning.
I'm 857 subscribers. I've gone up 7 subscribers.
There you go.
Excellent.
We're glad, and you've gone down 10 years in life expectancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Subscribers don't matter if you're dead because your wife choked you out.
Yeah.
Peter, Kenneth in Georgia. Peter, I'm assuming Kenneth might still be watching. We also got Ken in Canada. So we have Canada Ken and Georgia Kenneth. And Canada Ken's now busy shopping on Panda Hobby to buy himself a glass nanophile, I think. And yep, okay, Lee's officially a dead man. It is 9 p.m. apparently where he is.
No, I'm gonna get off anyway. I'm getting tired anyway. I've been in the hobby. I need to go watch the telly with her before hitting the knack.
No worries, Lee.
I'm watching. Yeah, I come up for a bit. I've got one done anyway. I had no more shingle to carry on with it. That needs to dry.
I'll tell you right now,
anyway.
I'd rather be doing those shingles than trying to fit all those little lights into that Millennium Falcon that Todd's working on. Oh, Jackie's not. Oh, I had no idea. I was roommate.
No, we are boyfriend and girlfriend, but we're not married.
Oh, okay. So still partner in some way, shape, or form.
Well, in about 30 seconds, maybe not.
Yeah, that status may change soon if you don't get the hell off the internet.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Ian says, I'm going to check the Samba build out now, Alex. Ian says, is that lead being backwards from his desk?
Quite possibly, Ian.
No,
and Alex is going out for a cig.
I'm still here.
He's not dead yet.
No.
Nope. I see a hand moving. The man's alive.
Yeah, I'm alive. Oh, but it is. I've had a long day. I've been trying to get spray booth done, and I'm just at a brick wall with it. Waiting for glue to dry. It's like waiting for paint to dry.
Those slate shingles are looking good, and it was nice having you. Nice knowing you while you're alive, by the way, Lee.
I'll be up again, you know. Well,
just pulling your leg, buddy.
Oh, I know you are. I hopefully tomorrow I'll try and get some pictures up. If I get the spray booth finished, it'll either be finished tomorrow. I'll try and get the spray booth finished, and once I do, I'll get some pictures up. I may even try and get some pictures up of the airbrush into the green. Yeah, night, Alex. See you whenever on the night. And thank you for having me, Todd, and everyone.
Well, yeah, thanks for stopping by, Lee. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man.
She's playing with the lights. I can see her playing with the lights. I'm going before they go off.
Yeah.
Bye,
Lee.
Here, buddy. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, it was nice having Lee. Hopefully he survives the evening.
Wow.
That was pretty funny. Well, I mean, with only 2 megabits of internet speed download, clearly you have to take turns. You know, it's like
that's brutal. I mean, like, woo.
You know, Todd, the first house me and my wife bought before we were married, our first house was 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. Hindsight, horrible idea. But basically, Lee lives in the same situation I did with the single bathroom. Is if I'm in there having my morning constitutional, the wife's waiting, to get herself all dolled up and showered for the day. And that created some friction in the household. So it's like 1 bathroom, but worse because it's the internet. I mean, geez. Like if she couldn't watch her true crime drama things on whatever the hell channel she watches them on, while I was down here streaming, I would not be down here streaming very much. That's for sure. Now, cutting away the locating pins, other than the two main ones in the nacelles, allows you to line up the panel lines really well, but you have to do it very manually. So gluing these together is going to be just a little.
Yeah, everybody stand by. So let me grab people real quick here. Nightly. Okay. What we got? Right on, guys and girls. Heading off myself. Nice touch base on this stream. Keep up. Thanks, Ian. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Ian. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Peter Alex.
Mark says he has one of the good connections in the. Yep.
Well, Mark, you probably don't get into a lot of domestic disputes then with your fellow household members.
Right?
Yeah. Jackie. Okay. Thank you, Jackie. We're going to hold you to that. Don't kill him. Peter's got 1 gig. Yeah. Peter's probably in the US. I'm maybe. Hello and good night. To one of the Ians.
Jackie's taking away his internet.
He just won't be having internet box.
Yeah, Mark, go 3D print something.
Yeah, exactly.
Glad to have you, Lee.
Ditto, Lee. Glad to have you on.
I have Ian just started to paint it. Excellent.
There we go. All right.
I'm caught up.
All caught up. So Todd, how are those lights coming along, man? Where are they going?
They're going all over the place, and I don't even know.
Wow. I mean, I could fathom doing the big Lego Millennium Falcon and lighting it, but man, that little guy.
It does not. It says mount the strip light under the roof panel with the 50mm cable on the right side. I assume they mean this side.
50mm? That's 5 centimeters.
5 centimeters. Yeah, sorry.
That's a lot longer than 5 centimeters.
No, it's 50 centimeters.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
I'm trying to read, and you're confusing me.
Blame me. Blame me. Yeah, sure. Okay. Fine. Be like that. And go cry to your girlfriend. Or Cisco. Whichever's more convenient. Yeah, Cisco, she yelled at me again. You ate all her meat lover's pizza leftovers.
Right?
Oh, at least he's not around to eat all your meat lover's pizza now.
No, he's in California. You can't eat my meat lovers, which sounds terrible. That sounds pretty bad.
Well, it's okay. I don't know if Ken Hort's on, but these glass nanophiles can occasionally resonate with the piece of plastic that you're sanding and make a little bit of a funky noise. But they leave the plastic polished when you're done sanding with them. They're like the equivalent of like a 10,000 grit sandpaper. And break out the cheap glass nanophile from Amazon. These things are like a few bucks. This is a DR mode. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to read. DR mode glass nanophile from Amazon. It's for like manicures, but it also works very well. And it's way cheaper. But I still like the Racer. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, okay. I've seen some really horrible nacelles, and these are not terrible. I'm shocked. I forget who I was watching build, but nothing on the top of his nacelle lined up. Like it was all over the place.
Yeah, I heard once you get rid of the pins, it's way better.
Yeah.
Mark says, my wife was on Zoom. I was live with you guys. My eldest was on Discord chat. My youngest son was streaming on Netflix, and the internet held up pretty good. Well, that's what.
Yeah, Mark, you've definitely got some decent internet there for sure.
That's what broadband is supposed to do. You know, it's when,
yeah, that's like what normal high-speed internet. Yeah, that's me and Todd are both network engineering type people for a living, so we're quite specific about our networking. Do you also have the Racer Origin? Gives more precision. No, I almost bought it, but I ended up with some of these cheap little Amazon ones I stole from my wife. I had one at work. I broke it. And then this one's at home. I haven't broken it yet. These are very hard to break because they're so thick. But all of the Racers are really good. All those Racer nanophiles are excellent. I do like the skinny, thinner one for certain areas versus this little fat, chunky boy. It doesn't get in everywhere sometimes, which is why I have these. If I get another gift card to like USA Gundam Store or New Type or whatever, I'll probably order more Racer stuff because their stuff's all really Gun Primer. Sorry, is the brand, but all their stuff's really pretty badass and awesome. What did Peter say? On a weekend in this house, at any given time, at least 8 devices online. I'm in the UK. Yeah, I guess the internet service varies wildly from region to region in the UK.
Yeah, Peter's in the UK. Mark says he's Virgin Media.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny is because I have 10 times, or in some ways 50 times faster internet in Atlanta, Georgia, in the South than I did in New York City.
New York City?
New York City? Where was this salsa made? I don't know if any Brits will get that joke. But yeah, in New York and up north have older infrastructure. And down south, they were behind the times, but now we have the newest fiber optic networks and, infrastructure in practically the entire country besides maybe Silicon Valley. It's pretty impressive down here. All right, so I've got dry fitted. Got this fella dry fitted. Oh man, I'm pretty happy with this lower hull. I'm chuffed, I think is one of those British terms. Seems most of our viewers are on the other side of the pond.
Chuffed, chuffed always made, well, that's why we do it on Sunday early. Chuffed always sounds like it's a bad thing, but I guess it's not a bad thing.
No. I watch Wheeler Dealers like religiously. And who knows, they may hate that show over there in the UK and think we're all idiots for watching it here. But my wife doesn't tolerate shows with a lot of British accents because she's super Italian from New York City. So she actually has problems understanding British accents. But you could, if she was blind, you don't even need closed cat. Like, you don't need anything. She could watch The Sopranos and know every word they're saying without anyone going, what did that mean?
We've got that salsa commercial in Canada.
There you go.
And it's not El Paso. It's not real salsa.
Well, Ken, I said across the pond. Canada's like America Light. You guys get a lot of the similar media that we get here, I guess. It's so much easier to distribute, paste salsa up to Canada than to the UK. What's that? Oh, but yeah, the UK, that Coleman's mustard. I'm addicted to that Coleman's mustard. That stuff is so good. You ever had that, Todd?
I don't think so.
It comes in these little jars for an exorbitant price tag at the supermarket, and it is the hottest of the hot mustards you've ever had in your life. The only thing I could compare it to is like wasabi. It's like English wasabi. It's impressively hot. I still think I could do better on this nacelle base, this pylon base here. I still think I can get it to close up more. And probably both of them, actually. What do you think, Todd? Quit while I'm ahead or go for it?
Go for it.
Yeah.
What do you got to lose? You got a spare.
Yeah. All right, well, I got to untape all of my progress here. Oh boy. Well, that one's got to come off. Let's see here. I really need to get a more powerful computer for streaming down here, Todd. This little i3 can't keep up. I mean, it's keeping up, but if I had a third camera feed to this thing, you know, a third 1080 camera, I don't know. It's at like 66% CPU right now, and I have streaming. I have OBS minimized on the system tray. I'm not sure. I do have a nice i5 desktop that I used to use for security cameras. That might do. Oh, there she goes. Okay.
You're fine.
Officially dismantled.
Let's see. I got the biggest. Let's. Peter Weber says I'm going to go now. Thanks, Peter. Appreciate you coming.
Thanks, Peter. Have a good night.
I'm going to go now. I got an early start tomorrow. Catch up on the hobby room. Same here, Peter. My computer's Ethernet, but not Wi-Fi. Going back to a wired connection seems to be the future. See y'all next time, all. The problem with the Wi-Fi inherently is not bad. It's the problem is everybody's on it.
Yeah.
And Wi-Fi is like talking on a CB radio. Only one person can talk on a channel at a time.
Yeah.
And so when you have 25 devices in your house that are all talking on Wi-Fi, and then you have your neighbors are all on the same channel with all their devices talking on that same channel, it gets bad. Yeah,
Wi-Fi is just very noisy. It's like being at a concert and trying to have a conversation with someone 50 feet away.
Yeah.
It's just loud, and pieces of the conversation get dropped. All right, back to my files, I guess. Let's see here. You know, I really didn't file down the base of this pylon whatsoever, so she could probably do with a little trimming. This is the boring stuff, but that's why we do the live streams. Get the boring work out of the way and have fun talking with all of you fine people.
See, I feel like I'm missing. I should have one more light strip.
Well, didn't you say you got the wrong kit for that particular Lego Falcon?
Yes, and I'm trying to make it work.
And you have a lot of spare bits from other kits, I'm assuming, right?
I do. So
yeah,
I might,
yeah, I figured that's what your strategy was. Jesus. I haven't even tried hogging out the inside of these pylons to fit the wiring through. That's a whole nother project in its own.
Oh, hang on. They want a... Put that on there. Put a 5cm on it. Another one.
Oh, thanks, Ken. Yeah, if you're going to be building this enterprise, this might be the live stream for you as far as getting this damn pylons to go in and not have super giant gaps everywhere. My goal in life is to never use putty. That's basically it. I'm lazy. I'd rather file in sand for 10 hours. Well, no, I know I'm going to use a lot of putty on this model, but I want to minimize my puttying as much as possible. All right. There we go. That should be good. Let's do a little good measure there. All right.
All right, so this should be entertaining. Let's see if I can get this to work.
Oh, that's...
Will these fit in here? No. So...
What happened? Oh, what? Is that for the main engines?
Yeah. So we're just gonna get creative. That's all. No big deal. Is there a wire that's gonna have to go on the end of this? Because that's gonna make a difference.
Why don't you wanna pinch together? Let's see. Let's get you together by yourself. Let's see how this looks. They're tight there. I think.
You know what? I'm just going to tuck these back here. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to put another light on the other side of this. That. Yep, it's connected to that.
Okay. Maybe it was that. Baby steps of sanding, just a little at a time.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's looking a little better.
It's always hard to put it back on.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know I'm going to putty things, but I'm trying to just like... I think the reason people don't put probably all the effort possible that may be beneficial in dry fitting this kit is because it's so difficult to dry fit these parts, because it's just ungainly. Okay, now let's put that in the cell back and see how she looks now. Okay. Well, that clearly... Okay, the front gap is pretty good. We're a little proud. We're a little proud of the pylon right on the outside here. Just tiniest bit. Okay, so I got to sand just this right here. And this skinny part right below the main pylon body. Got to file away a little bit more there. And that'll probably let it settle down a little better. Oh, boy. Hey, if you want to cause early onset arthritis, just do exactly what I'm doing right now. Hey, Todd, you ever build one of these Polar Lights kits?
No. And you and everybody else has told me I'm never buying one. So
smart man.
Honestly, I was hoping that well, there is no hyperdrive in this one. What the hell am I going to do with this?
You're hoping for Tomy?
Yes, I was hoping that Tomy was going to make, after they make the TOS, that they were going to make a refit.
Well, they may come back to that.
And I really hope they do, because I think it's not right, because I didn't want the TOS. I bought it because, again, I just wanted to support them.
I already told you, if you don't want your TOS, I'll figure out a way to take it off your hands.
I'm sure you will.
We'll come up with a agreeable amount. It's basically everything you paid for it.
Oh, you're at least going to pay retail.
Oh, of course, of course.
Well, I'm not going to use that because that doesn't really fit in this model.
I got to send you the hose bits for your proton pack. I'm actually going to collect a full set of all the hosing you need to replace all of the hoses to make it more flexible and movie accurate.
Well, I saw you selling some online. I'm like, are those mine?
No, I didn't sell any of those online.
I saw you selling something online. It was definitely proton pack.
Oh, it was what did I sell? It was no. It was Ghostbusters leg. It was for a jumpsuit. It was the leg hose and the belt fobs for a jumpsuit costume, and they were from GB Fans, and I got the ones from Ecto Labs in the UK, which are much better. Yeah, it was I was selling the Yeah, the leg, you know, the yellow leg hose and connector that goes on the leg of the jumpsuit, and I was selling the belt fobs that like they hold their, I don't know, their keys with or whatever, and other paraphernalia. Let's see here. I don't want to do anymore. I just want to get this as perfect as humanly possible. Ooh, okay. All right, not bad. All right. Flush. A little more. Oh, Lord. Bless you, Ken. This is it. I'm probably gonna have another episode of this build up on my channel tonight, covering the massive amount of filing and fitting I'm doing to get this secondary hull to fit together as good as possible before having to worry about putty hell. Some guys just gloss over this. It's like so annoying. Like I have to learn on my own. It's God forbid I'm not spoon fed by another YouTube modeler. I like being spoon fed. Now it'll happen again once I'm at least 85 or so. You know, they'll have the nice lady with the mashed bananas and peas in the room with that.
And you'll be harassing her every day.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be one of those. I'm going to be a bad grandpa. Well, I'm not going to be a grandpa, but I'll be one of those dirty old men at the nursing home. Okay. And this is about as good as it's going to get, in my opinion. One more. So let's put that aside. Concentrate a little more. This other side was just considerably more problematic getting it to fit. I said problematic. I sound like a news host in the U.S. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna work this side a little bit more. Get a little bit in here.
Oh, come on.
Your light's not cooperating, Todd?
Well, you have to be careful with these because you're squeezing these wires between bricks a lot.
And those wires are paper thin. What gauge are those? 32?
34 or 36, I think.
Oh my God, that's barely even like magnet wire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I guess it has to be that thin to fit in a Lego.
Yep.
All right. Let's see how she... Okay. Slightly better. Ah. Stay together, damn you.
Katrina says, or sooner.
Possible. All right. Now without this, without the nacelle pylon, let's see how we look. Okay. Yeah, without the nacelle pylon, these things just squeeze right together. So it's definitely still, oh my God. Oh. Gentle. There we go. Oh, maybe that's the problem. Maybe
that might be your problem right there.
I gotta take a little more off these pins, I think. Let me work on that for a second here.
I gotta admit, it's kind of nice not having to take pictures as I build. I just get to build.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't have a Light My Bricks Lego tutorial website.
That's right. All right, let's plug this in and make sure it works.
Okay. Ken, Bandai did make a Star Trek kit. They made a 1/850th scale Enterprise, and it is fantastically expensive. Very expensive. But it is a beautiful... Oh, look at this. Success. We've pretty much got our gaps just about gone. A little more. Let's squeeze them together here. I think it's... I think it's the bottoms. Yeah, it's the bottoms. Yeah, that Bandai kit is unobtainium. Well, I mean, it's obtainable. It's on eBay, but damn, are they expensive. And for an 8/50th scale of the refit, that's a little pretty small model. If you want a big 30-something inch long, example, this is your only game in town. Unless, Tomy steps up to the plate with a 1/350th scale, but that'll be, a fully built, basically, toy. Well, it'll be a display model, but it's fully built, so not as much fun in that. Okay. All right. This part is still... Let's see. Okay, we've got our filling requirements down to a minimum at this point. I think we're at the quit while you're ahead phase now, Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, I can...
Well, I mean, I'm just, as far as me sanding on this damn thing goes.
Oh, all right.
I'm not going to try to massage that anymore. Luckily, I do have a backup kit, but those parts didn't fit together as well out of the box as these did. So that'd be even more work if I completely pig's ear that. All right. Well, my cells are dry fitted halfway. Well, not fully dry fitted. Secondary hull.
Where is my spare box of parts?
I've just got the neck assembly to dry fit. That's usually not too big of a problem. You've got so many spare Light My Bricks. How can you not find them?
Oh, I found them.
Okay.
Ah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, this fits really well. Look at that. It's fantastic.
Oh crap! It's warm. It's warm white. It's not cool white. Jeez.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oof. Yeah, these are just warped. Not like the pins are causing them to not fit together. These are just the shape of certain parts when they come out of the mold just are prone to warping. Yeah, this will probably hold together with glue. Let's go see what the neck's like in kit number 2, though. That's the running theme today.
Let me think. How do I want to do this?
Oh, wait. Look. That fits perfect. Right out of the box. Is very well. The back's a little warped, but not nearly as bad. I guess we're probably just using kit number 2 for the neck. How is it every single part out of kit number 1 is just different? Then there's no consistency in this brand's model kits from box to box. None.
All right, so I got to modify this slightly. It's okay.
All right, that edge. That seems okay.
I need a little slack on this, so we're going to turn this over.
That's all right. That edge is
Oh.
fine. Minimal sanding required there. Those line up. At front. It's a little off. Nope. It's within the wiggle tolerance. That's what I consider okay. There's the wiggle tolerance. If you could wiggle it and it like lines up, it's perfectly fine. You just got to be conscious when you're gluing. Okay. Well, no drama. No fun with this one. What is this random black marks in the plastic? Yeah, and the neck goes into here.
Get down in there.
Ooh. Everybody says don't get paint on any of these pins. I'm like, do they not own sandpaper? But yeah, these are super tight fit from the neck to the secondary hull. Mega tight, these pins. And why can't we just sand them a tiny bit to make them easier to go in and out? I don't know. The world might never know. Definitely need these pins.
Okay. I think the engines are in.
Yeah, you're gonna do like a test fire on those things? Can you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Make sure you don't have a bad connection or a bad LED or something.
Yeah, I just need to free up some of this wire and pull it back through.
Let's see now. Oh, it's still a tight fit. Be a little more aggressive with the sandpaper. Oh, either way, we can sand them more later. Oh, I have to go outside and light block all of this plastic. Oh, joy.
Woo! Woo! I almost dropped it.
Oh, my God. The whole Falcon?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Who
just left?
That was me.
Oh, my God. You had like a second personality laugh there. Ken, just following up on comments. Ken, they did make a Voyager kit, and it is also uber expensive. Horlicks is back. Alex, welcome back. Katrina, I heard you try the fit of the separate kits, but you try to fit parts from both together. I did, Katrina. I took parts from kit 1 and kit 2, and it was weird. Yeah, like all the parts from kit 1 were just kind of off. Katrina, I really want to edit a stream without context so you guys can hear yourselves. I don't want to hear my own voice, Katrina. I hate it. I hate the sound of it. Todd, how about you?
I don't want to hear your voice either.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh dear. Katrina, you're unfortunately going to have to hear my voice for a couple days at Wonderfest.
Oh, she just won't come out of her room.
Well, that's an option.
But you know what? It's like Howard Stern. She may not like it, but she's still here.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We should send Katrina a singing telegram to her hotel room if she doesn't come out.
Can we make it so it's like Steve in a stripper outfit? Like a cop uniform delivering a pizza?
Oh, the cop delivering the pizza. Oh, baby. I don't think we could get a good pizza in Louisville, though, that Katrina would stomach. I mean, she's in the pizza capital of the world.
Well, I don't think you're really there to eat the pizza, so...
No, I guess. Yeah, well, I mean, it's Steve, you know. The pizza might be more enticing.
Well,
if it was me, definitely they'd just take the pizza and slam the door shut in my face. He's done that. I don't know. Oh, but it's some weird cosplay going on in that house. Good for you.
What is she over there talking about? He's done that already. I don't want to picture that.
I don't either.
I don't know what. Seriously, I don't know what goes on in that house.
Yeah, I have no idea. They're a kooky bunch over there.
That feels like some weird stuff.
Well, Todd, you know, without weird, what would the world be?
Normal.
Yeah, but that's weird. Okay, so we still got weird. There we go. It's Stepford Wives.
Normal is boring. I know.
Yeah, it really is. All right. I'm sort of at a little bit of an impasse here, and I've got to go upstairs and let the dogs out, and I haven't eaten anything all day, and it's almost 5 o'clock.
That's okay. No, I'm about to open this up, pass a wire through the bottom, and I'm done. So,
well, let's wait for you to get that thing lit up. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, let me. I just got to get a wire up through the bottom of this. No, of course not.
Yeah, Gilly, you should be talking.
Speaks the guy who should also be here.
Yeah, what the hell, Gil? Hey, you're welcome, Ken. Glad you enjoyed it. Check out my channel if you want to see some more on this this semi-hot mess of an enterprise. I can tell I've been actually doing work today. I'm only on my third beer since like noon or 1 or whatever time it was. That's impressive. Impressively slow beer drinking. I gotta go put in my prescription eye drops soon. Oy vey. Those sting.
All right, close this up. Okay, I can stuff this in here. And cover this back up somehow, one way or another. There we go.
Man, okay.
That's done. I'm gonna pull all this slack through and then seal this down.
Let me double check this one more time.
And I'm not even sure what this is. I forgot what that's for, nor do I care. I do need to run this out. Back. I can just slide down. Oh, spare wire. I can just slide down there.
You got a countdown for us, Todd?
I think that's it.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I think that's it. Let me get rid of my...
Big yourself.
I will. I'm just getting rid of the cloths and stuff on the table and the bags and... Oh, crap. Hang on. I got one piece to pop on. This piece goes over here. All right. We'll see how much works and how much doesn't work.
There you go.
Plug it in. All right. I still have some wire to clean up, but I don't have to worry about that right now. Do that later. So this was made for a kit that had more solid panels. This was the one I'm building. The one I built here is the later kit, and so it lets you individually open sections. But maybe, do I need to turn the lights off so that can work better?
I think
Computer,
so.
turn off the lab. We'll go on a little tour here. Let me go to my second camera. Where's my?
Oh, so it's got a lot of light bleed because of all the panels that open.
Yes.
On it,
so it's definitely made. You know, so it's got the front lights. It's got the cockpit lit. It's got a little laser cannon firing on the top. Let me see if you can see that. See the laser cannon firing.
Oh, that's cool. Trying to take out some TIE fighters there.
Yeah. Yeah, this particular model is made to open up. So this one, you know, it's made to be opened like a clamshell. So
more like a play set, I guess.
Yes, and so because these different clamshells open up, this lighting isn't really, conducive to it. But the interior is lit. And if we go all the way around to the back, let's see how the engines, if they work.
Why don't you big yourself, man?
Oh, am I not big? Oh, shit.
No.
Let me do that. Let me find my mouse. Here we go. Oh, the engines do work. Well, that turned out good.
Wow, those are bright. I mean, the camera blows them up a little, but did they have a blue tinge in real life? Because on the picture, I'm seeing more white.
Yeah, let me see if I can get in there. The camera, it's probably going to blow it out, but there's a blue tube in front of it, and so they are blue.
Okay, it's like a blue diffuser. I guess.
Yeah, there's a blue tube that's in front of the LEDs, and so it is very blue. You know, and then there's a light back here, so you can open this up and you can look in there and see the engines and whatever else. And
very cool.
The Rebels. But yeah, I mean, for you know, a couple hours just to put it together, and let me spin it all the way around here. It's not bad.
Oh, and the cockpit is totally clear, but with frosted parts.
Yeah, so it's
not like painted.
Sorry, I keep hitting the legs on the camera.
Yeah.
So cockpit's lit, and the front red lights are lit.
On the bigger Millennium Falcon, that cockpit has 4 seats on the bigger model, I guess?
I believe so. It's right next to me, but I'm not really over there right now.
You're making me excited to build my Bandai Millennium Falcon now.
Laser cannon. But yeah, I mean, it's not a ton. It's not a ton of lights. The engines are the best part, but it's okay. I mean, these should be solid. It's leaking light like a sieve because it's not designed for this model.
Well, yeah,
they actually don't have a light kit for this model, and that's probably why.
Because it would leak light everywhere, like a colander and pasta water.
Yeah. So let me put this camera back down. I apologize for making everybody dizzy. We'll tilt this down. And you guys can look at the butt because the butt's the best part. There you go. But that's it for me, and I have other stuff I need to get done today. Oh, I forgot to put the radar back on here.
Yeah, I gotta take the dogs out and have myself a little snack and put some prescription eye drops in and come back down here and start finish filming for the next episode of my my Enterprise build. Now that I've got some decent amount of work done that I didn't want to bore anyone with on a short format video.
Yeah. There you go. Much laser cams.
Well, Alex likes it, Todd.
Excellent. Thanks, Alex. For the people that lasted this long.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
and Eric showed up at the last minute, you know.
As Eric does Eric, you know. And decide to go with.
She's trying to go with barn garage or concrete. What materials to use? Oh, well, concrete will be easier. Versus a barn garage. That's hay. Oh, that's a mess.
Yeah, the hay and the wood planking and all that. Otherwise, concrete's nice and simple. Hey, Blue Streak.
Hey, Mark. Yeah, thanks. I mean, it was just it was a cheaper kit, and I just wanted to add lights to it. So,
Todd, you got the big boy though, also, right?
Yeah. The big boy is right there. No, I have that. I bought the light kit for it too. So
that looks a little more complex to light.
Yeah, and that thing weighs a ton. I cannot imagine trying to turn it upside down to put the legs on and all that. Oh, that thing was a beast.
Oh my Lord.
It is. You know, I mean, if I were to unplug this, let me give you, this thing. Hang on a second. Oh, I'm using 2 hands. If I were to unplug the little one and bring it over here, and I'm sorry it's dim because my studio lights are not on, but that's the little one.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, it's a quarter the size. Oh yeah, no, I could easily set it inside of there. It's maybe a quarter of the size.
How long is the big one in total, like inch-wise?
I'd have to measure it. I mean, it's the same size as the studio model, so it's the same size as the D'Agostini, the same size as yours is studio model, isn't it?
No, mine is 1/72nd scale.
That's this.
That's 1/72nd.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm looking forward to building that.
If it's 1-to-1 to the studio was a 1/72nd scale model. So
okay.
I'll plug this back in because this is my closing screen. Because the D'Agostini is 1/72nd. That Bandai looks like it's 1/72nd.
Well, it says 1/72nd, and Bandai is usually pretty on point with their scale.
Yeah.
When it's anime, it's sort of like up to interpretation to an extent, but there's a exemplar that they 3D scanned.
Fun is fun no matter the size. Yep.
I like the firing laser cannons. I'm wondering if I could incorporate that into my Bandai.
Well, that is one of the reasons I keep using Light My Bricks. That's a gun effects board, and there's 4 different settings. So if I were to open this up, give me 1 second.
What forward voltage does that gun effects board run off of?
Everything's 5 volts. So if I were to pull the board out of here and change it to a different slider, there's 3 settings on it. You have this one, which is fast strobes.
And
then you have another one, the last one here, which is kind of more of a double shot.
Yeah.
But it's made for people to use in like airplanes. Like the fast ones would be like machine guns and airplane wings, things like that. But that's why I keep coming back to Light My Bricks, because I see all these opportunities. I'm like, I could use, not only do this make it modular and I can just plug things in, is that I can put them in anything. It doesn't have to be Lego. I use Light My Bricks in the Ecto 1. I'm going to use Light My Bricks I use it in the Iron Man. I lit the whole fire truck with Light My Bricks.
That was a little precarious at points when you were buttoning her back together. Remember, and everything kept shutting off. Well, there was
close. Yeah, but the problem I had is that I was trying to incorporate the stock build, like all the stock parts and the stock lighting and the stock audio, the sirens and everything with the lights, and so I had to intercept and cut the plugs off the light bars, for example, and rebuild them and all that. So,
well, and that whole reverse polarity thing was pretty fun.
Thanks, Lee. Yeah, they use a positive ground. It's just things like that.
Bizarre. Mm-hmm. You don't want to see the wiring diagram for my tenant controls board. Some things are positive trigger and some are negative trigger on the lights for this Enterprise. It gives me a headache just looking at the wiring diagram, but it is a professional wiring diagram. But oh my God, woof! Somewhat intimidating. All right, guys. I think we're done for the day on the live stream.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, do all that jazz. We have a HTM Facebook group for Hobby Time Modelers. We have a Discord. Everything's in the description if you want to join the Discord. We put the link to join our streams, to actually join the panel, like Lee did today, in our streams, in the Discord. So
yeah, hop on the Discord, get in the general chat, and anywhere from half an hour to 6 minutes before the live stream goes live, someone will post a StreamYard link after I start begging for it.
Yeah.
And you could hop right on.
Yep. Thanks, Eric. I'm glad we could keep you entertained today.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. You know, you're after your hard week of work, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday.
Yeah. All right, people.
There we go. Okay.
Have a good one.
Hey,
Bye.
thanks for watching. Adios, everybody.